What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Playbook Podcast. We are back after a little bit of a week-long break. Hope everyone had a Merry Christmas. Hope everyone's having a great holiday season so far. The new year is rapidly approaching. We are the second to last day, about to be the second to last day of 2025. So we are really happy to be here with you guys. We have an absolutely doozy of an episode coming up here. I might end up just leaving halfway through this thing if I get rage baited hard enough. We'll see what happens. But no, it's going to be a good one, guys. This first half here is going to kind of be just a normal episode, and then we're going to shift to the debate special of the episode. So if you are here, if you're about to be joining, if you're watching this later, whenever it is, welcome in. Just get your popcorn for this one, guys. This is going to be a doozy. Though I've already seen some of the questions on here. I'm already being set up for rage bait. It's okay. It's okay. We're going to roll with the punches. But what we're going to do here really quickly, guys, we're going to go over some college football. We're going to go over a little bit of the NFL and the NBA, currently what's happening, talk a little bit of golf, and then we are going to kind of move over to the debate portion of this episode. So, guys, we had some college football playoff action while we were away. Some really good games, some not so good games. I'll go quickly here for these two. The James Madison and Oregon game was pretty much what we thought. I was actually pretty impressed with James Madison. They were able to score 34. That's impressive. The defense gave up 51. When you score 34 and get blown out, that's not ideal. But I feel like James Madison's offense showed up. They moved the ball well, and they at least proved they weren't an absolute fraud. You know what I mean? They proved they don't suck. And then moving over to the Tulane Ole Miss game, this one was not like the Oregon JMU game. Ole Miss dominated wire to wire. The first drive was like 3 minutes long or something like. Maybe I think it was 3 plays actually, not 3 minutes, 3 plays long. It went. Ole Miss just ran down the field and scored, and it ended up being 41-10. And now we can talk about kind of the more impressive games here. We're going to talk about Miami, Texas A&M real quick here. I was very, very impressed with the Miami Hurricanes and their defense. It was a tough defensive game all night. Nobody could move the ball. It was windy. The Miami kicker missed 4 kicks, I believe. Let me double check to make sure. He missed 3 kicks. He missed 3 field goals. The Aggies couldn't get anything going offensively. Marcel Reed had 2 interceptions. He had a QBR of 56. Carson Beck wasn't much better. He couldn't really get anything going, 103 yards. He did have that touchdown to Malachi Toney, which did end up winning them the game. But this was a defensive match. This was a defensive war. And shout out to the Miami Hurricanes defense having 7 sacks on Marcel Reed, Keontae Scott having 2 of them. He's a really, really good player. Ruben Bain Jr. had 3. He's a really, really good player. So shout out to them. Trey, what was your takeaway of this Miami A&M game?
Yeah, I watched it. It had a good crowd. I like the crowd. The crowd was good. Pat McAfee, and people making a big deal about stupid Johnny Manziel making an appearance, but that's the stupidest thing. People making a big deal about that. It was a good game. I watched it at work. Even though it's kind of a little bit. By the way, guys, I'm kind of getting over sickness. By the way, I had a flu this past week. I'm doing better, by the way. But overall, it was a good game. I wasn't really surprised that Miami won, but A&M kind of disappointed me too because
very disappointing.
People had expectations going for Texas A&M going to the season, even in the playoffs too. I mean, you saw Paul Feinbaum and Darnell Vlovsky trying to freaking prop him up. But it was a defensive battle too. The majority of the part, though, it was a weird game.
Definitely a weird game. Yeah.
It was a weird game, and other than that, good crowd. I like the hype. I saw that George Strait was there, and all that stuff happened. So,
yeah,
Texas A&M, good season, but same time, though, it's A&M. They let you down.
Yeah, and they let them down. Miami moves on to play Ohio State in the Cotton Bowl. That should be a good. I mean, I feel like Miami's defense might be good enough that that's at least somewhat of a game. But we'll see. We'll definitely see. But yeah, shout out to Miami. That's a huge win for them. Ole Miss goes on to play Georgia. I think we all expected Georgia to win that game. I would be shocked if Ole Miss won that game. I would be legitimately shocked if Ole Miss won that game.
And props to Ole Miss too. Winning without
yeah. Props. I mean, they did play Tulane, but still, they won. They looked dominant. Now they get a real test in Georgia. We'll see what happens there. Georgia's only favored by 6.5, so Vegas still has a lot of love for Ole Miss still. Moving on here, guys. Alabama and Oklahoma. I want to preface this by saying Trey is disqualified from everything he's about to say because you guys all heard him pick Oklahoma. You guys heard me pick Alabama. We got the Crimson Tide fan here, not even believing in his own team. Shout out to Alabama. They looked super good against a very, very good defense. Coming off of a super disappointing SEC championship game against Georgia, Alabama turned it around like I said they would. I got peer pressured. Trey, Travis, and Amish, they all said, oh, it's Oklahoma. Oklahoma's at home. They have a better defense. Trey, you can't lie to your audience, bro. You picked Oklahoma. It's okay. Stick with your guns. But it was a very disappointing game for them, the SEC title game, but they were able to turn it around and they played fantastic. They were down 10-0 early, then they got that back in the second quarter. This was really a great game for Ty Simpson. I thought he was elite from start to finish, 232 yards, 2 touchdowns, didn't make any mistakes. He looked really good. He looked very comfortable in a pocket that was collapsing most of the time. I don't even think John Mateer played bad. I know he had the interception, but he had 307 yards and 2 touchdowns. So I don't think he played bad. But I feel like the Crimson Tide's defense, they really stepped it up. They only allowed 1.7 yards per carry on the ground to Oklahoma. And Alabama got a little bit going on the ground with Daniel Hill. He had 43 yards and touchdown, averaged almost 5 a carry. He had that long 30-yard run. But this was really a testament of the Crimson Tide really turning it around defensively, playing in a very tough environment, and they did it. And they are going on to play against Indiana in the Rose Bowl. Trey, what's your takeaway from that Alabama-Oklahoma game? And don't you dare say you picked Alabama to win because you didn't.
Roll Tide, people. That's all I said is Roll Tide. But here's the deal about this game. So I will admit, watching the first couple minutes of this game, I was a little nervous for Alabama. The defense was all over Alabama, dude. It was crazy. But what turned around this game was the interception and he threw to the cornerback. The quarterback from Oklahoma, by the way. And after that, it went downhill. They blew a 21-point lead, guys. That's embarrassing for a college football team. Top of that, 50 Cent came out, and after that, Ty Simpson knew every word of the song that he was singing, and he obliterated Oklahoma. That's what he did. So, Roll Tide. I said it, but I always believe no matter what. Don't believe in Nick Reagan, guys. This guy will manipulate my words. But it's okay, guys. Alabama,
I'm not manipulating anything, bro.
Alabama is going to go. Now they play because a tough Indiana team who won the Big Ten Conference. So that's a big test for them now. Running game was pretty good. Ty Simpson played great. He didn't make me mad. He didn't make me crash out at work. If not, I would have probably broken the screen in front of me. But, yeah. And Travis, don't you freaking dare make excuses about freaking Alabama winning the game, bro. Cut that crap out, Travis.
Trey, you're the one that picked Oklahoma.
I did not pick. I said Alabama will win.
You are a liar. This entire year, you have been saying Alabama is not as good. They miss Nick Saban. I miss Nick Saban. They started off rough, and then I always said they're a good team, Trey. They're going to end up playing good. Oklahoma didn't even sell. Alabama's just better. They're just better from start to finish. John Mateer didn't make – not John Mateer. Ty Simpson didn't make any mistakes. They got it going. Bama's playing Indiana. They're not playing Ohio State, but they're probably not going to win that game either. But I think that if Alabama's defense really steps up, they can at least make it a game. Indiana is favored by a full 7, a full touchdown right now. So Vegas thinks it's going to be close. They don't think it's going to be a complete blowout. But I don't hear nothing from you, Trey. You've been bashing on Bama all year, and I told you to chill on my guy Kalen DeBoer and let him figure it out, bro. There's going to be no one on the planet that can follow Nick Saban and immediately get Alabama back where you want it. But guess what? They're in the freaking Rose Bowl. That's a great year. I don't care if they lose to Indiana because Indiana's been the best team all year. This is a great year from Kalen DeBoer. He's proven himself as a head coach, and he's gonna be in Alabama for a while. All this talk of him getting fired and Lane Kiffin's going to swap from LSU to Alabama, it's baloney. Kalen DeBoer is their guy. All right. So I don't hear from you.
Whoa.
All right.
What are my thoughts about that?
Real quickly, guys, we're gonna go through this real quickly here. Yeah, if their running backs didn't get hurt, they'd have been a much better team. But they're still playing in the Rose Bowl. That's pretty impressive. Orange Bowl, my guys, the Texas Tech Red Raiders play against Oregon. Whew, in Miami. This is going to be a fun game. Oregon right now is favored at 2.5.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's exactly what I wanted to see. I wanted to see them being underdogs because now Joey McGuire is going to get these guys so fired up for this game. They've had almost a month off. They are in Miami already, thankfully. I think they left earlier today, or maybe it's yesterday, I don't remember. But they are in Miami. Hopefully they're ready. So my guess on how this game's going to go. I imagine Tech's going to look kind of lethargic in the first quarter. It's been a month since they've played. If Oregon goes up early, I would not be shocked. If it's 7 or 10-0 heading into the second quarter, I wouldn't be shocked. I genuinely wouldn't. I wouldn't be concerned because this team's had a lot of time off, and I think they can really get it going in the second quarter, especially in the second half. But I'm going to pick my Red Raiders to win this game, and I'm going to say they're going to win 34-27. Texas Tech Red Raiders.
Yeah, I think it'll be a close game too. I think it'll be a shootout. I think it'll be a close game for Tech and Oregon to win. Or Tech to beat Oregon. I have Tech winning this game too, 34, probably 30-27. And I think it'll go to overtime. Closer. I think it'll go to overtime.
You think it's going to go to overtime? Woo.
I mean,
I sure hope not.
I think it will.
I sure hope not.
I think Tech will win no matter what, though. That's how I think.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really good game. If Oregon scores 27 on this defense, I mean, I don't think anyone scored over 22 on this defense all year. Let me double check that. I want to. I think 22 is the highest that was scored. That was Arizona State, the game they lost. That weird game where, Baron Morton was out. It was on the road. It was Arizona State Super Bowl. We were number 7 going into the game. I think that would be very impressive. I have a lot of respect for Oregon. I have a lot of respect for Dante Moore and that team. And Dan Lanning, I feel like that's a very well-run program. And I think that Oregon's going to be able to score more than the Red Raiders have ever seen this year on themselves. 27 is what I think they're going to get to. But I think that offense and that run game is going to be able to get going and really, really kind of gash that Oregon defense, especially on the ground. I expect a big game from David Bailey on the defensive end. I'd like to see him get maybe a sack or 2 on Dante Moore. That'd be great. I think Cam Dickey and Jacoby Williams are going to have big games on the ground, and I think Barron just doesn't need to turn the ball over. Just don't turn the ball over. Get it into open space to Reggie Virgil and to Terrence Carter, and I'll let it go from there. So I'm excited for that game, guys. I will be watching that.
I hope he stays healthy too, because I know he's had some injury problems all season. So
yeah, no, they've had some time off. This is definitely the healthiest the Texas Tech team has been all year. They've been relatively healthy outside of a couple injuries. Yeah, this is definitely the healthiest they have been, and I do believe if they're able to pull this off against Oregon and go on to the next round, that Skylar Gill-Howard would be available for the semifinal, which would be pretty sick. So, but yeah, guys. We're going to move on to some NFL stuff. I don't think Trey watched any games. So
okay, here's the deal. Around this time in football, it's garbage time. People already know in the playoffs. The Cowboys didn't make it, so I don't care about the football. It was bad. If I'm gonna be real with you, I watched Wesley Bryan all week. I literally watched Wesley Bryan, Grant Horvat. I watched Michael. I watched Good. I watched Taco Golf. I watched BYU. I watched the Lakers. I watched basketball, and that's all I watched.
Okay. So that being said, guys, the playoff bracket is taking shape. There's a couple teams that are, we really don't know who the one seed's going to be in the NFC. It's going to either be the San Francisco 49ers or the Seahawks, depending on who wins that game. And then I think the one seed's up for grabs over in the AFC too. They could end up being the Jaguars. It could end up being the Broncos. It's crazy. It could end up being the Patriots. It's crazy how that's kind of looking right now. But let me check the bracket as it stands this exact moment. So right now the Niners are the 1 seed. The Bears are the 2 seed. The Eagles are the 3. The Panthers are the 4. The Seahawks are the 5. The Rams are the 6. And the Packers are the 7 seed. Never mind. It just changed. I don't know how that happened. Did the Falcons win?
Let me see.
Oh, it's 27-24. Oh, shoot. Wow. I can't believe that's a close game. Right now, the Seahawks are the 1 seed. I apologize. The Bears are the 2. The Eagles are the 3. The Panthers are the 4. The Rams are the 5. Niners are 6. Packers are the 7. The team that's kind of trying to get in there is the Buccaneers. They have to beat the Panthers, I believe, to get in.
Yeah.
And then over on the AFC side, the only teams in contention for the 1 seed are the Broncos, the Patriots, and the Jaguars. I do believe the Jaguars would need the Patriots and the Broncos to lose their last game, and the Jaguars have to win their last game to be in there. I know we do have a game against the Ravens Steelers for the 4 seed. That's going to be a big game. They're playing against each other. The Texans are locked in kind of at the 5. The Bills are 6, and the Chargers are 7. So when things wrap up, games are about to get really important here. We're about to have some really important Week 18 games before the playoff starts. So we'll look at that and see what we're looking at towards the end of the NFL season. But yeah, guys, we're gonna move over to some NBA. I'll run through this real quickly here. So the Lakers just broke a 3-game losing streak by beating the Sacramento Kings. LeBron, I think he shot like 85% from the field. He dunked it 4 times. Had a 40-year-old man doing reverse double clutch dunks, catching lobs. The Lakers looked good. LeBron was hyper efficient, played great defense. Luka was good. Luka had his 30-something points, and they were able to right the ship against a pretty bad Kings team. But it's kind of what they needed, was to play against a pretty bad team to get that going. But Stafford just sold, apparently. What do you do? Was there a wide open guy and he missed him? Well, congratulations, Drake May. You might be an NFL MVP, because Stafford just threw 3 interceptions in this game. My Lord. Wow.
Wow, shocking.
Yeah, that is shocking. But there was some turmoil going on with the Lakers. JJ saying that since LeBron's been back, they've been struggling to organize offense and stuff. And I'm like, well, he's the head coach, but whatever. It looks like what he did to adjust was he gave the offense, looked like it ran a bit more through LeBron than normal, as in initiation, not like him taking, because Luka took like 20-something shots, way more shots than LeBron. But LeBron was bringing up the ball more and initiating the offense more. So do you think that they should continue to do that by prioritizing LeBron as the number 1 playmaker, rather, to let him kind of be the floor general for the team to get the offense organized?
Yeah, I think here's the deal about this. Christmas Day was terrible for the Lakers.
Bad.
It was bad. I mean, we saw AR and Luka taking shots on the perimeter. So here's the deal about this team. Okay. Number 1, D Wade, Perkins, John Wall. If you think LeBron doesn't care about winning a championship, you're just stupid. LeBron came out for a reason. He's having fun out there. They were 8-2 when he came out from injury. Okay. I don't want to hear about Dylan Brooks being all, the villain and whatnot to LeBron. But I think the Lakers should prioritize him to be number 1 option as a playmaker than Luka and AR. Because LeBron's off the ball, they look dysfunction. I mean, they look terrible against the Rockets. Even before
Yeah.
that, against the Suns, before Christmas Day even happened against the Suns, they got punked by the Suns. Got punked. And I know AR's out for a couple of weeks because of his.
Yeah.
So here's the deal: if I'm the Lakers, JJ Redick, you might get fired, bro, if you continue this whole crap with Luka and AR, the number 2 and number 1 option, because they can't lead. AR just chucking shots in the perimeter, trying to get open shots, making some. I mean, he has good moves. He's a good player, but Amon Thompson was locking him up, like actually, and he couldn't shoot crap. Luka's out there chucking shots like he's Kobe Bryant. Okay, and LeBron was. I saw something on TikTok. Some fan went to the game on Christmas Day. Someone was pointing out LeBron being open in the perimeter and the post, a good matchup. You know what AR and Luka did? They shot the ball no matter what, and they lost that game, by the way. So if I'm the Lakers, I probably JJ Redick. I probably trust LeBron's the number 1 playmaker than Luka, because LeBron off the ball, they look dysfunction. So
Yeah, definitely. What happened? Hold on, let me throw this game up here. These guys are yelling. I better log on to some craziness. Okay, Puka is ridiculous.
oh man, is it complete though? I think it's complete.
It looks like they're going to be reviewing it.
It's incomplete pass.
No, that's what Joe Buck is saying. Joe Buck has no idea what he's talking about. No, that's not a catch.
Dude, Shannon Sharp's over tweeting about it.
Yeah, that's an incomplete. Yeah, that's not a catch.
Oh,
Wow. If he that's crazy by Puka. Unbelievable. If he had one more yard of space, he probably. Wow. GG. Great game by the Falcons. They are so good at rooting their draft stock when they have no chance to do anything. But anyways, moving back to what we were talking about, yeah. I kind of like what they look like on, yesterday against the Kings. They really had a good flow with LeBron initiating offense, and he still is great off the ball. That was a 4th down, dude. It's GG, brother. There's zero chance that they're on 4th down right now with 5 seconds. I'd be shocked if anything happened. Who knows? Maybe. But I liked what they looked like. I know that LeBron is still great off the ball, especially rim running. He's one of the best rim runners at the age of 40, by the way. He's hyper efficient, 11 for 13. He only had 1 free throw. He made it, 24 points, three rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals. But yeah, I like the way that they looked in that game. I know it was against the Kings, which that's not a good basketball team, but we'll see what they look like moving forward. They do have a tough game against the Pistons tomorrow, so that should be a good test to see, how they actually are looking. So moving over to some other Western Conference teams, the Spurs, man, they beat the Thunder, I believe it was 3 times in 11 days.
Yeah.
The team that looked kind of unstoppable, they started off 24-1. They got punked. They got punked by the Spurs 3 times in a row. The first game they lost was in the NBA Cup. That was a close one. Then they lost by 20, and then they lost by 15. You just don't really see that from the Thunder. I think that the Spurs match up really well. They have 3 playmakers, 3 playmaking guards, in Dylan Harper and Stephon Castle and De'Aaron Fox. There's 3 playmaking guards that are athletic, fast, and strong. Is really, really tough for anyone to be able to guard that. And then you have a 7'5" freak of nature in the middle of the lane, which he just takes away driving lanes.
Yeah.
In that first game, in the Wemby minutes, the first game against the Thunder in the NBA Cup, in the Wemby minutes, they attempted 2 shots inside the paint.
Yeah.
The Thunder are one of the best driving basketball teams in the league. They attempted 2 shots during the Wemby minutes. He just kind of erases a whole section of the court with his defensive presence. But yeah, no, I think that this definitely proves that the OKC Thunder are not going to cakewalk into the finals and win it. If they run into the Spurs,
man, it's gonna be tough.
It's going to be. They do not want to see the Spurs in a 7-game series, man. So,
that game's over, man.
yeah, it's over.
Oh, he threw an interception.
Yeah.
Oh no, he dropped it.
Do you want to know what Amish just said, bro?
What did he say?
You know what he just texted to me? He said Brock Purdy can make all the throws Matthew Stafford can't.
Oh my god. Okay, Amish. That happened. What happened 2 years ago in the Super Bowl against the Kansas City Chiefs? What happened? I'll wait, Amish. I'll freaking wait.
That's funny. That's funny.
What happened
Okay.
to the Chiefs?
Um.
Y'all were just in the Super Bowl like not that long ago.
Yeah. That's bad. That's really bad. Okay. Anyways, I got to refocus after that. So LeBron James, we're going to move back to LeBron real quickly here. LeBron turns 41 in 2 hours. In 2 hours.
2 hours.
He turns 41. We are going to be talking a little bit more about LeBron later on, so we don't have to do too much right now. But just on the eve of LeBron's birthday, actually, it should be a federal holiday, LeBron's birthday. I'm going to throw something on the grill tomorrow. His legacy, right? 41 years old. He'll be the first player, I believe, in NBA history to play at 41, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Let's see.
Maybe it was no.
No one has.
Mm-mm.
Jeez.
Okay, here we go. There have been a couple actually, but the only person to play at 41, Phillip Rivers.
Phillip Rivers.
Let me see here. So the most, John Stockton played 12 games at 41 years old. He averaged 26 minutes a game. Kareem played 73 games at 41 years old. He averaged 23 minutes per game, 10 points per game. I mean, these are guys that were on the back end of their career and they're done. LeBron will I believe pace all these guys. Robert Parrish played 81 games at 41. He averaged 16 minutes a game. These are old guys who just got some minutes in crunch time, or I'm sorry, in blowout games or in stuff like that, kind of rotational guys. LeBron's, one of the best players on his team. So, but just when you take a look back at LeBron, everything he's done in the NBA, 41 years old, 23 seasons. That's what it is. No one's played that many seasons. In his 23rd season. What do you think? What do you think about his legacy, Trey?
Well, I've been a LeBron fan since I was a kid. I remember watching him. Nick, it, dude. I was a big LeBron fan growing up. I watched him as the Cavs. His first run in the Cavs, Miami, of course. Back with the Cavs and Lakers now. I think if you would have asked me when I was 13, 15 years old, he'd be playing at 41, I would say you're lying. But he is. I remember watching his 3-1 game comeback in my room with my dad on Father's Day. It was a Father's Day weekend, by the way. And that miraculous comeback he won from 3-1, I watched the whole series, the whole final series. And he played amazing that series. And we'll never see this ever again. LeBron, he's basketball. It's kind of like Tiger Woods in PGA. He's the NBA, and Tiger's the PGA of golf. He's the PGA Tour himself. But I do want to see LeBron play before he retires. I'm gonna find a way to do it this year. I'm gonna find a way to do it this year. I don't care. I'm gonna find a way to do it. Um, I have all his jerseys from Miami to Cavs to Lakers. I work out in his shoes. When I go run, I run in his shoes. I lift in his shoes. He's one of a kind, man. And as far as the GOAT debate goes, I don't know yet. I gotta watch more games, guys. I gotta watch more games. But all seriously though, LeBron's all-time great. I think he's the greatest story of all time in basketball history. For him to have a single mother raising the projects, no dad in his life. On the shop, he says that 6 of his friends are dead that he went to high school with them. Some of them were in the streets. And he came back from the hood and he became a freaking something in this world. Okay. And he's a fantastic player. And I don't want to hear about the Diddy party list or his beliefs and politics and whatnot. Until I set the files out and the freak offs and sure, but that will never happen probably. He probably wasn't a part of it. He wasn't gay at all. So yeah. Because Diddy is a freaky. That's all I gotta say about that. He's a freak. Okay. But LeBron's all-time great, and he's forever to be one of my favorite players of all time. Him and Kobe Bryant are for sure. I didn't grow up watching Jordan Live in person. I grew up watching Kobe and LeBron. So I grew up watching.
Yeah.
And I didn't watch Jordan live in person. I grew up in the era of Jordan and not Jordan, LeBron and Kobe. So, and it's also sad too. Hey, he is probably the most hated athlete ever. The most hated athlete ever. I'm not gonna lie to you, probably is in all sports. Kind of sad too. This guy came out of high school, and he overachieved all expectations he did. He overachieved everything he did in his career. And high school, people were Jim Gray on the document in the Bob. No, it was Bob Costas said, "You're gonna be a Hall of Famer. You're gonna be a bust." Literally to an 18-year-old kid's face on national television.
Yeah.
His team is chanted overrated when he was drafted. And you know what happened? He brought a team that was like 30-52 the year before he came to the league. And he brought them in the NBA playoffs. They haven't stepped in since 1982. No, 85, by the way. That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
The team at 22 years old to the finals that shouldn't even be in the finals with Drew Gooden, Delonte West. Probably people don't know who Delonte West even is. I know who he is. Larry Hughes. He brought in all these players to the finals, by the way, at 22 years old, dude. At 22. And top of that, here's the reason why teams were formed to go against him. Like, ask Paul Pierce why he hates LeBron. Ask Paul Pierce. Ask KG. They all hate LeBron. You know why? Because he was that freaking good. And by the way, he coached Kobe Bryant. He coached everybody in the league. He can play 1 through 5. So yeah, as far as the GOAT debate goes, I gotta watch more games. But go ahead, Nick.
I mean, y'all know how I feel about LeBron. He's the greatest player of all time. He's been in this league since I believe he got drafted when I was 5.
I was a baby when he was drafted.
I think I was 4 I think it was actually 4 when he got drafted.
I was 1.
So yeah, I was 4 years old when he got drafted. And he has been dominant for the vast majority of his career. There was a stretch of time from 2011 to 2020, or not to 2020, but to 2018, where he went to every single finals. So basically what that means, he went to
9 straight.
Yeah. He went to 9 straight finals, and that would equate to, he had 8 straight. So he's been to 10. He's been to 8 straight because the 2020. So that would mean that from 2011, I was let me think here. I was in 7th grade.
Dude, I was in 2nd grade, bro.
7, 8. Oh, wait, no, hold on. I'm struggling here. Okay, hold on. I was in fifth grade. I believe I was in fifth grade. Oh my gosh, I was in fourth grade. Okay. So from fourth grade to graduating high school, LeBron was in every single finals.
Dude, that's crazy. Dude, I was in second grade when he went to Miami, and I was in eighth grade when I was in. I was in
It's
eighth
so
grade.
ridiculous to think about. Oh my gosh, I was dude. He went to his first finals. Well, not his first one, but the first of that stretch, 14 years ago. I was 13 years old. No, I wasn't 13 years old. I don't even know where I'm at anymore. I was young. I was a young man. And so I was in fourth. I wasn't a 13-year-old in fourth grade, by the way, guys. My math, my brain hurts right now. So from fourth grade to 12th grade, he was in the finals. And he actually also went to one. I was right. It was fifth grade. Yeah, because for 2018, he went to one more after I graduated. So, my entire life, my entire childhood into my adult life, LeBron has been dominant. He's been an all-star for all of those years. He was an all-NBA player for all those years. Only recently did he stop becoming a first-team all-NBA talent because he turned 39 years old. And typically guys are riding the bench by then, and LeBron was sixth place in MVP voting last year, second-team all-NBA. He's the GOAT. I mean, it's just there's nothing really other way to explain it. He had the pressure of an entire franchise on his shoulders. It's 18 years old, and he delivered. He took them to a finals, and when he came back, he won them a championship, which that team has not even sniffed the finals since he left, by the way, after going to what was it? So it's 15, 16, 17, 18, after 4 straight finals on the Cavaliers. They haven't even sniffed the conference finals since then with this loaded roster with Evan Mobley and Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell and all these great players and a good head coach and Kenny Atkinson and like all this. They haven't even won. No one has meant more to a single franchise than LeBron James. No one has meant more to any franchise he's been on. The Miami Heat, they've been to a finals since he left with Jimmy Butler, but guess who beat him in that finals? LeBron did. I guess they went to another one, and then they got whooped by the Nuggets. But, everywhere he goes, he wins. I don't think we can fathom what he went through and had to overcome as an 18-year-old with no father figure. Came from nothing, came from poverty, and turned into this absolute legend. And he's still on any given night the best player on a team with Luka Doncic.
That's crazy.
At 40 years old, he turns 41 in 2 hours. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll talk a little bit more about him later, but we gotta get him move on. So, GOAT. He's just the GOAT. That's the only thing, the way I could say it.
We gotta watch more games, guys.
Trey's just stupid. So the PGA, so Brooks Koepka has left LIV. It's official. He has left LIV, and it does appear that he will be serving his suspension and moving back to the PGA Tour because of his win at the last time he won the Open, which was 2021, or the PGA 2023. The PGA 2023. Oh yeah, that's right. Because of that, he's exempt for the he can attend every major while serving his suspension. But yeah, I mean, one of the big names that went to LIV the first time around has left. I mean, what do you think this means for the future of LIV golf? And what do you think this means for guys that we've heard rumblings of coming back to the PGA Tour, like Bryson DeChambeau?
I think LIV sucks overall. I think it sucks. I think Gus on fire. I think we're going downhill. Okay, when Gardner Norman was there, he's an idiot, but Gardner's first place. Now it's going downhill now. The money's there, but what else you got? No competition. Your legacy is getting destroyed. I feel bad for Bryson DeChambeau. Bryson DeChambeau actually cares about golf. He cares about golf, actually. Okay? And he's going to leave, too. Phil Mickelson might leave the PG. Phil might go to the senior tour, actually. Not going to lie. Okay?
I don't know. He's going to do something.
Phil, I've watched his YouTube channel, and Wesley Brown's asking him about it. And he says that he's not really sure his future in golf still to Wesley Bryan. And so I think Liv just sucks. I think Bryson DeChambeau is next to be gone for a second, though. I think Brooks will leave, then Bryson DeChambeau will leave, and then we'll go from there. But Liv is going downhill, guys, and thank God it is, because you're just ruining your legacy there. That's all you're doing is ruining your legacy.
Yeah.
The World Golf Rig is even ranking you because that's how bad you suck. And make the tournament. Joaquin Neiman's terrible. He was good in the PGA Tour. I don't know what happened to that guy.
I don't know either.
Dustin Johnson was considered the best golfer in the world.
Yeah.
And you know what happened? He hasn't won jack. So it's going downhill. And I think, and by the way, the PGA Tour is getting a new CEO, a commissioner starting in a couple of days. Tiger Woods will be, it ain't Tiger Woods, it's someone else. He owns the part owner of the Dodgers, so he's going to be a new CEO, new commissioner for the PGA.
Mm-hmm. So. Yeah, I mean, I agree. We'll see what happens. I know Brooks will serve his suspension while being able to play in the majors still, which is good. But yeah, the second season of TGL, does tee off. I think I don't know when, but I think it already has. I don't remember. But you know, I don't know. I still don't really know how to feel about TGL. It's cool. It's a cool idea, but I don't know if like I ever will think of it more as just something to throw on the TV screen. I like watching golf at a golf course. So
I think
it's cool.
I don't know. It won't be similar to Tiger Woods playing this year. It won't be the same.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely won't. It definitely won't. So speaking of Tiger Woods, he turns 50
in 2 hours.
And yeah, 2 GOATs on the same day. Unbelievable. December 30th is jam-packed, man. It's just GOATs. Yeah, so he turns 50. I mean, his legacy is definitely, I mean, he's the greatest golfer of all time. No one person means more to their sport than Tiger Woods does to golf. And I don't think anyone can compete with that. I mean, I'm literally wearing his hat right now, but shout out to Trey. It's my Christmas present from Trey.
Of course, man.
He revolutionized golf. He made it popular. He made it have swagger. He made it cool. And he's the GOAT. I mean, he's just, yeah.
Yeah. You know, Tiger Woods is just the GOAT, man. I mean, there's no better. In his prime, no athlete was dominant as Tiger Woods, dude. No one was. I mean, this guy, I sent this to Nick earlier today about something about Tiger Woods.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a crazy stat. And this is to everybody, Chad Nicklaus fans especially. So, from 97 to 2008, Tiger Woods combined 126 under par in majors. Of the 114 players with 50 or more major rounds played in that span, that was 200 shots better than anyone else. That's insane. This guy was so dedicated to golf, and I hate the fact that his life got in the way of what happened. His personal life got in the way with him. But now, Tiger Woods is more happy now. He's more humbled. He got humbled, I'll tell you that much. But you know, but he's the greatest golfer in my opinion. He's 4 majors in a row, dude. That never happened. That will never happen again, bro.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. What are you talking about? YouTube golf? What are we talking about, man? Trey's been on a YouTube golf kick. Yeah, it's cool. It's really cool.
I want to see Wesley Bryan versus Brad
Dahlke.
Yeah, he wants to.
Yeah,
Brad Dahlke and Brad Wesley were talking back on Twitter. So
yeah, we'll see. That could definitely happen. That'd be a fun match. What's it called? So, you know, our top sports moments of 2025. Looking back on sports as a whole, there's been so many good ones. I think one of my best ones was going to the Kansas game, Texas Tech, Kansas homecoming. That arena was just so electric. The drone show was sick. That was definitely a top sports moment for me. We it was close in the first half, dominated the second half. The first play of the game was like a 70-yard touchdown run by Cam Dickey. It was sick. That's probably my number one for sure. Hopefully make some more next year going to the tech games.
Yeah, I have two. Mine's covering WT Sports. That was fun. My first time being in front of the camera, salary reporting. That was cool. Interviewing athletes, getting experience in. Second one is Rory winning the Masters. That was man. That was
that would be tied for me too. If we're talking like sports moment as a whole, like just from watching Rory win the Masters will forever be seared into my mind. I cried. I literally cried. I took a video. I don't even know how to explain it. It was just I cried. I mean, he is my favorite golfer ever. So, I mean, yeah, that's definitely up there too, for sure. That was a great one. But yeah, looking on to 2026, we want to continue doing podcasts and be getting some more people on and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm excited for the future of the Playbook Pod, and we'll see where it goes, where it takes us.
Yeah, we're gonna be on next. So we've done recording. We're gonna do live streams, but we're also gonna post it on Apple and Spotify podcast.
Yeah,
to grow it. I'm still learning. We're still learning about this podcast, guys. We're still new at this crap. We're not know-it-alls like someone thinks we are, and we know exactly what that person is.
Mm-hmm.
Logan knows too. Yeah, we're gonna go to continue this podcast. I want to thank everybody that's been supporting me. It's been a crazy year for me personally. Who would have thought some things would have happened, but it happens, and it's probably happens to my life.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we're excited. And now no more nice guy. We're moving on to the debate portion, guys. Guys, I'm going to try. It's already 47 minutes in. I don't want this to be a 3-hour episode. I don't think we're going to have much disagreement until a couple spots.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do, guys, is we have some topics, some debate topics we're going to talk about. And we're going to start with some top fives. Okay. So top five, we're going to start in the NFL. We're going to start with wide receivers, top 5 wide receivers. I'll go first, Trey Lopez. I'll go first. Okay. So if this guy's not your number one,
you're an idiot.
You are stupid. You don't need to talk about football. You need to stick to golf. You need to stick to basketball. I tell Trey to stick to football all the time. It'd be just like that. It's Jerry freaking Rice. Okay. It's Jerry freaking Rice. He's the greatest wide receiver ever. I don't even have to explain it. This guy is the longevity, the dominance. He wasn't that fast, but he was so fast when he had the ball. People said easily number one. Now it can get a little different. Okay. My number 2, Randy Moss. Randy Moss was arguably and yeah, you guys throw yours in the comments too.
We can debate those too.
Yeah, we can. Randy Moss is the greatest deep ball threat in the history of the NFL. He's the greatest vertical threat in the history of the NFL. I think Tyreek Hill had a chance to at least match him, but he left Kansas City, and since then, it's not been the same for him. But he had six straight consecutive 1,300-yard seasons from 1998 to 2003. This was back then when passing wasn't as forward as it is now. He was just a walking mismatch, right? So he's my number 3. And now Trey might crash out on me because my number 3 is not Terrell Owens. My number 3 is Larry freaking Fitzgerald. Okay. And I don't even think that's crazy. I just think his consistency over his career, I think Terrell Owens had higher highs, in my opinion. He's a 4-time first team All Pro. Like, he had higher highs. He had, 156 receiving touchdowns in his career. He had he didn't have 156. That was Randy. He had 5 first team All Pros. Dez Bryant. Okay, sure. He has the most. He has 42 games with 100 plus receiving yards and a touchdown. That's only second to Jerry Rice. So I know how good T.O. is. I just feel like what Fitz was able to do over 17 years, and the fact that he was the only guy even relatively close to some of some of Randy's, or not Randy's, but Jerry's records, is why I have him there. If you say Terrell Owens is 3, I will never argue with you because he is so good. He's fantastic. I like what D-Hop. I like what Fitz did over his career more than I like what he just never dropped the ball. He had the most sure hands ever. You know what I mean? I don't know. And he has 104 receiving yards per game in the postseason. That's the highest of anyone with at least 5 playoff games. He's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. And so 4 for me would be T.O. and 5, I have Megatron. Megatron is the scariest. He's the only guy on this list. And you got to hear me out on this. This might sound crazy. One game, my life is on the line. The Martians have the death beam pointed at the earth. You don't win this game, you lose. I want Iguodala. I'm kidding. I want Calvin Johnson in that one game. He was the most in his prime. His nickname's Megatron. 3 Henry Ruggs. Henry Ruggs is top 5 criminals in the NFL ever for sure, but not wide receivers. He played 9 seasons. And in those 9 seasons, his stats can go up with anyone. If he went to a competent organization, was able to play on teams that were good enough to make it to the playoffs and good enough to make it to the Super Bowl, this dude was just a freak of nature. There's a literal picture of him at the goal line, and 2 receivers are lined up across from him, 2 yards off of him. He's the scariest receiver ever. I can't put him higher on this list. I would love to. He only had a 9-year career. If he played 15 seasons, he might be 2. I don't even know where he'd end up. This guy definitely was. He has Megatron was him. So that's my top 5. Number 1, Jerry. Number 2, Randy. Number 3, Fitz. Number 4, T.O. Number 5, Megatron.
Okay, so my number 5 top receivers of all time. Jerry Rice, number 1, because of what Nick said. Top of that, the greatest route runner ever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this guy ran a 4.8. And
he wasn't fast. He wasn't fast, but he was fast with the ball.
He ran those hills in California, and he became fast as heck. He was undrafted. He was underrated in his draft by far. Number 2 is Randy Moss for me. He was a deep threat. I mean, ask Tom Brady why he loved him so much. Ask Minnesota why he was amazing, bro. This guy, top of that, he's a 6-time Pro Bowl.
All Pro, yeah.
He was Rookie of the Year in 1998. He has the 4th receiving yards in the history of the NFL, 2nd in touchdowns, and top of that, he was a little bit in college too.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing in college. He was amazing.
Dude, if AB didn't have horrible CTE, he could have ended up on this list for sure.
Because I actually agree with AB.
He was a freak of nature in his prime, dude. If he didn't have the bad kind of CTE, he would have ended up on this list. Absolutely.
Yeah. And top of that, there's only 2 people in the history of football that I've seen come Deion Sanders. That's Jerry Rice, that's Randy Moss. Deion would tell you too that the 2 hardest receivers at the face was Jerry Rice and Randy Moss. And Deion Sanders, in my opinion, is the best athlete ever in the history of the NFL. That's how great Deion Sanders was. But he could not catch Jerry and Randy Moss. Yeah, ask Deion himself. Ask Deion Sanders himself.
I'll call him right now.
Number 3, I actually agree with Nick Rinkins. I actually think it's very good.
Oh, you think it's Fitz? Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna. I know you like T.O. I thought you were gonna get angry at me
because Fitzgerald, dude.
Yeah, Fitz was him.
Dude, he was unguardable. He was like the modern version of Jerry Rice. He's a good route runner. He never dropped a pass. He was amazing. He was Walter Payton the Man of the Year. He was all pro first team 3 times. 100th anniversary team. He was a reception leader twice in 2005, 2016. Receiving touchdown leader in 08, 09. The most TD receptions ever. 7 and postseason yards, by the way, and postseason records. And he was in receiving yards too, of course. And he was, in my opinion, he should have won the Heisman in 2003, but whatever. But yeah, he was that guy, bro. And I mean, Oh man, I miss seeing him play. He was amazing, bro. At 6'3",
Yeah.
but he was longevity too. Was underrated too.
Mm-hmm.
Longevity was
Absolutely.
underrated.
Absolutely.
Number 4 is Megatron.
Oh, you got Megatron 4? Okay.
He's the most
I had him
physical
5.
receiver. He's the most physical receiver of all time. He was. This guy was so big he can chuck it, bro. I remember him seeing Matthew Stafford
Yeah.
on the ball.
I can't even argue this.
He was, dude.
He's freaky.
He's so physical, dude.
He's so freaky, bro.
He was physical as heck.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was a 6-time All-Pro. He was 2-time receiving yards leader, NFL reception leader in 2012, and he holds the NFL record with 1,185 yards in 2012, breaking Jerry Rice's previous mark. And so, yeah. Number 5. I thought about this a lot because I like T.O., but T.O. off the field is kind of stupid and kind of too much drama. So he's not number 5 for me. It's Michael Irvin, the playmaker. There's Michael Irvin, okay? Let me talk. Here's why, okay? Here's why.
What?
Okay, Michael Irvin.
Okay.
He is a 5-time All-Pro selection. He is the
5-time Pro Bowler.
Pro Bowler, same thing, whatever.
It's not the same thing.
Michael Irvin was that guy, bro. He was he was a 90s All-Decade team inducted in the reading on 2005. And so he was there. He was a playmaker for a reason, guys.
Okay.
That's work ethic and in Cowboys history.
Okay.
So he's number 5 for me. So remember, read it. It's Jerry Rice, Randy Fitzgerald, Calvin Johnson, and Michael Irvin.
Okay. All right. I'm going to just push back on that real quickly here. I'm just going to go through accolades. Okay. Michael Irvin's a 1-time All-Pro, a 2-time second team All-Pro, a 5-time Pro Bowler. He had 750 catches in his career, 11,900 yards, so close to 12,000, and 65 touchdowns. Terrell Owens was a 5-time All-Pro, a 6-time Pro Bowler, a 3-time NFL touchdowns reception leader. He had over 1,000 catches, almost 1,100, 1,078, 15, almost 1,600 yards, 1,500. 934 and 135 touchdowns. He laps them in everything. I mean, you can have it, bro. It's all good. You can have it. I disagree with that selection. I mean, Terrell Owens has almost 100 more touchdowns. He has over 4,000 more yards, over 300 more catches, 4 more all-team first pros, 4 more first-team all-pros, 1 more Pro Bowl. I mean, sure, I guess, bro. Sure. I get it, Cowboys fan. I understand. And he caught passes in the midst of pain. And that was a tough quote. So, okay. We're going to move on quickly here. Kind of get through these lesser topics because, we do have some bigger ones coming up here. This one actually could be interesting because I don't know if we've ever talked about this before. It's our top 5 running backs of all time. I don't know if we've ever discussed this before, so I don't actually know where you stand. Okay, I know who your number 1's going to be.
Who?
Do you want to go first on this one?
Yeah, let me go first.
Okay, go first. Top 5 running backs.
Number 1 for me is Emmitt Smith.
Okay, that's what I thought. I thought you were going to say Emmitt Smith. Okay.
Emmitt Smith holds a career rushing record, 18,255 rushing for touchdowns, winning 3 Super Bowls. Okay. He was an MVP 1993.
Yeah.
All pro selections 8 times. All-time rushing leader. All-time rushing touchdown leader.
Yeah.
He's the first. He won the NFL rushing title 4 times. And he was slow too, but he was He was good though. He was underrated. Yeah, I know he had good online, but dude, this guy's longevity too is insane, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He put in a tough era. He put in a physical era too with LT and those boys and Reggie White. So going
Yeah.
to Reggie White is crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude. And so that's number one. Number two is Walter Payton for me.
Okay.
Walter Payton is a nine-time All-Pro. He's a Hall of Famer, of course. He won Super Bowl back in '85. He was 1977 MVP, and also 1977 Offensive Player of the Year. He was second career rushing behind Emmitt Smith. He has 1,000+ receiving yards, rushing touchdowns 10 times. So rushing touchdown behind Emmitt Smith second. So that's number two for me.
Okay.
Number three is Barry Sanders.
Okay.
I mean, by eye test wise, I think Barry Sanders is probably the most talented RB of all time. He was talented as heck. Okay, this guy in college was doing kickoffs at 6. How tall was this guy?
He was 5'8".
This dude was doing kickoff at 5'8" at UCLA, by the way. That's insane.
Yeah.
Okay. He's a 10-time pro selection. He's a 4-time NFL rushing touchdown. Number 3 in rushing touchdowns too, and rushing yards. Not touchdowns, my bad. Rushing yards. And he was as talented as heck. He has 39 touchdowns in total, and also that's college. My bad, it's college. But he was just that good in NFL too. He was the reason why the Lions were relevant.
Mm-hmm.
And he's kind of like Ashton Hall in Boise State last season. He was the reason why they were relevant.
Yeah.
The Lions sucked for a long time after that.
Mm-hmm.
After him, he sucked. So, yeah. That's my number 3. Number 4 is LaDainian Thompson.
LT
and the running back.
Okay.
So LT running back was a bigger version of Barry Sanders, but he was talented as him too. He's a 2006 MVP for NFL. He's a 5-time pro selection, 3-time All-First Pro, rushing leader in 06-07, 3-time rushing touchdown leader in 04, 06, 07. Set the NFL single game with 31 touchdown seasons and 28 and 2,000 yards, which is 6th all-time among running backs. And he was talented as heck. He came out of TCU, and he was of course in the Hall of Fame. And he was really good in the NFL. He was talented, he was physical, he was big. He was kind of slow too, but he developed a work ethic and became fast. So yeah. Number 5. I gotta do Derrick Henry. Here's why, guys. Derrick Henry is 35 years old. He's playing in the NFL since 2006. The longevity of Derrick Henry is insane. He's a 5-time pro selection. He entered top 10 in rushing touchdowns and yards officially. He did it back in Thanksgiving, I think. He was carrying a bad Titans team that was terrible for a little bit, even with a running. Yeah. They were kind of bad for a little bit, and he carried them. And props to him for staying for that long in the Titans, because that organization was terrible after that quarterback died. God rest his soul. He was AP NFL Offensive Player of the Year 2020. He was rushing leader in 2019, 2020 as well. He is a 3-time NFL rushing touchdown leader in 19, 2020, and 2023. At 2,000 yard receiving yards in 2020, which is the 8th player ever to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And he climbed top 10 in both categories in rushing touchdowns and yards touchdowns. So it's Emmitt Smith, Walter Payton, Barry Sanders, LT running back, and Derrick Henry.
Okay. You are missing somebody, buddy.
Who?
Let me go. Number 1. It's Emmitt Smith. It's kind of hard to deny that he added longevity to a position that really never had longevity before. His career statistics are ridiculous if you look at it. I don't like to do Super Bowls for skill position people because they can't do as much as like a quarterback or a pass rusher or anything like that. So it's kind of, for me, it's not as important. But he did win the 3. He was a part of the big 90s dynasty. He had a Super Bowl MVP. I'd count that. He's an NFL MVP. Trey went through all this: 4-time first team All Pro, 8-time Pro Bowl, 4-time rushing yards leader, 3-time rushing touchdowns leader. No one will come close to his rushing statistics. He had 18,000 yards, over 18,000 yards for his career, 164 rushing touchdowns. The dude's the GOAT for sure. Number 2 is the guy that you left off your list.
Who?
Adrian Peterson.
I mean,
what are we talking about? All right, let's just go
about it. I'm not gonna lie, but
2012 MVP, 2012 offensive.
I got my top 5. I put Derrick Henry off. I take AP in.
Okay, AP at 5.
Yeah.
Okay, that's valid. I thought you weren't going to put him on there.
I forgot about the guy.
Yeah, he's number 2 for me. 4-time first team All Pro, 7-time Pro Bowler, 3-time NFL rushing yards leader, 2-time touchdowns leader. He's got almost 15,000 career rushing yards at 14,918, 120 touchdowns. What he was able to do after tearing his ACL, he tore his ACL. Then the next year he goes for 2,097 rushing yards, 12 touchdowns. He averaged 131 rushing yards a game on 6 yards per carry. There was a stretch from when he got drafted in 2007 to kind of 2015 when he was just dominant. He went for 1,300 yards, 1,700 yards, 1,400 yards, 1,300 yards. The ACL year he tore his ACL, he only had 970. He came back. He only played 12 games. He came back 2,097. The year after, 1,300. He got hurt again, only played 1 game in 2014. He came back. He was, as a 30-year-old, 1,500 yards, 11 touchdowns. I mean, for me, what he's able to do consistently over his career was very, very impressive. And that 2012 year alone, for me, like, peaks matter to me more for running back than other stats than other positions because they don't play as long. So I look at peaks. His peak from 2007 to 2015, I believe, was just good enough to put him here. 3 for me is Walter Payton. We went over all his stuff. Trey went over all his stuff. So I agree with having him in the top 3. Number 4 for me is Barry. I have Barry at 4. And then so I struggled with 5. Barry's him. We know why Barry's up there. I struggled with 5 because there's a couple guys that I felt like definitely needed to be included. For me, it was between Jim Brown, LaDainian Tomlinson, and Derrick Henry. I struggled kind of hard with where to put these guys. I thought about it. I know Jim Brown won 3 MVPs. I struggled to put a guy who played like 5 years after World War II on top 5 lists. I struggle with that. I respect what he was able to do, and I respect what he did back in his era. So then I boiled it down to LT or Derrick Henry. And LaDainian Tomlinson might have had the greatest season of a running back ever in 2006. He had 1,800 rushing yards and 28 touchdowns.
That's crazy, man.
He had 28 touchdowns. If you're a starting quarterback in the NFL and you have 28 touchdowns, they'll be like, he had a pretty solid year. He wasn't bad. He's a running back. I can't imagine having him in fantasy in 2006. That must have been incredible. And he had 3 receiving touchdowns. So it was the most touchdowns ever in a season by a running back, 31 total. And I just believe his peak was more than what Derrick Henry's been able to do. I know Derrick Henry just had a monster game. And I believe Derrick Henry's my 6, but I have LT at 5. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So
running backs.
Yeah, for
They
sure.
they don't have long careers.
They don't have long careers, and I think that's why Emmett has to be number one. Just what he was able to do over his career. So, all right, we're gonna move on. Quarterback time. Top 5 quarterbacks. I'm gonna go first. Okay. I've had a love-hate relationship with this man because he was very annoying because he was always in everything and always winning. So I kind of understand what it must have felt like to be a LeBron hater because this guy was just in everything. Number one, I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. I think it's clearly, it's Justin Fields.
Yeah, don't do that, bro.
I'm kidding. It's Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr. Yeah, 22 years of dominance. He's the GOAT. He's got 7 Super Bowls. He leads in everything. He won his 7th Super Bowl as a 43-year-old man in Tampa Bay.
And he had 40 touchdowns last season too.
He's yeah. I understand if you hate Brady, and I understand if you don't think he's the most talented quarterback ever, but he is the greatest quarterback ever. He proved that he could win without Bill Belichick. And I know he always had good teams. He beat Mahomes twice. He beat him in the AFC title game in that first year of Mahomes starting in 2019. He beat him in the Super Bowl and his 21st season, and 43-year-olds as a 43-year-old beat him there. I know that Mahomes' entire O-line died. I get it, but he has the head-to-head to him in the Super Bowl and in the AFC title game. So that's it for me. Number 2, I have Patrick Mahomes. I believe he's already deserved this. I believe Mahomes is the most talented quarterback ever. I believe that. Yeah, I will never put that Super Bowl loss solely on Mahomes because I saw the 5th string left tackle getting abused by Devin White and getting in the center, getting the 4th string center getting abused by Vita Vea. And in the AFC title game too, if D Ford didn't line 45 feet off sides, who knows? I don't know, but it happened. It went to overtime, and Mahomes never got to touch the football again. And Mahomes did go band for band with him, so I don't put blame on Mahomes for either of those. But those games did happen, and the head-to-head did happen. With the new OT rules, I don't know. And if D Ford's brain wasn't mush, I don't know. I genuinely don't know what would have happened. But I still have Mahomes too. What he's been able to do in the last 7 years, this is the first year since he's been drafted that he's not in the AFC title game. That is insane. He has 2 regular season MVPs. He has 17 playoffs. He's already 2nd all time in playoff wins. Brady's at 35. That's a crazy number. But yeah, he's a 3-time Super Bowl champ, a 3-time Super Bowl MVP, 2-time MVP. What he's been able to do in this short amount of time already, he's only drafted 8 years ago. And what he's been able to do since he's been starter has been nothing but impressive, and I hope to see him back at full strength next year. Number 3. So number 3, I struggle with number 3 because 9 times out of 10, people would put Joe Montana here. But I just think Peyton Manning was better than Joe Montana. So I have Peyton Manning 3. I believe that he played in one of the toughest eras of the NFL. He had to go band for band with Tom Brady multiple times. He had good teams, but I think what he's been able to do, the most touchdown passes in a season, the most passing yards in a season in 2013. He's 3rd all time in passing yards, 3rd all time in passing touchdowns. I believe his stats are ridiculous. He's a 5-time regular season MVP. I think he's better. I think he's just a better player than Joe Montana. So that's where I have Peyton Manning at 3. I have Joe Montana 4. I still struggle because I don't know if you guys know this. I like context, and I don't think that accolades are everything. So I'm a big eye test guy. Eye test is a big thing for me. What are you able to do at your position? but I have to put Joe Montana 4 out of respect for the legacy, out of what he's been able to accomplish. Before Brady, he was considered the GOAT. He's 4-time Super Bowl champ. He went 4-0 in the Super Bowl. By the way, guys, if he was 4-2 in the Super Bowl, meaning he lost 2, that is not better than going 4-0. That is not better. Okay, I'm sorry. Being perfect in the finals or being perfect in a Super Bowl does not automatically mean it's better than someone who has Super Bowl losses. That just means he didn't go as many times. So,
Yeah.
but he did go 4-0. He had 16 playoff games. He won 16 playoff games, the third most. 2-time MVP, 5-time All-Pro. Has the highest passer rating in the Super Bowl. I think that's notable. He was great in the Super Bowl. He was fantastic. He was clutch. He did have Jerry Rice. Got to factor that. I don't think Joe Montana is the best player on his team. Jerry Rice is better than Joe Montana. I'm sorry. I think Jerry Rice is the second greatest football player ever. So I have Joe Montana there at 4, and the number 5, which apparently is just shocking to people to have this guy in the top 5, is Aaron freaking Rodgers. It's Aaron freaking Rodgers, guys. Okay? So get away with all that stuff. It's Aaron Rodgers. 4-time MVP. Dude, Geno Smith is a member of the Taliban, brother. He's a member of the Taliban.
Play that flip again, guys. Whenever you play, Travis.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, Dakota Prescott's a very good football player, Amish. I saw something on Twitter, and I was that's a great point. Dak is a good litmus test to if somebody actually knows football or not. I saw that. I was like, that's actually a really good point. I like that. I like that a lot. Aaron Rodgers is 5, guys. I believe he's the greatest thrower of the football ever. I don't know if he has the strongest arm ever. I think Mahomes, Josh Allen, a couple guys have bigger arms than him. Now, Aaron could sling it. He had a bazooka of an arm. I'm not saying he didn't. But the arm angles, the arm talent, I believe he's the best pure thrower of the football. Off his back foot, running to his left, running to his right, in the pocket, standing. Nobody, I believe, was as good as throwing the football as Aaron Rodgers was. Just do yourself a favor if you forgot what this guy looked like. And just go watch some highlights of Aaron Rodgers. Just go watch. Just type in just a random year. He probably won the MVP that year because he won it 4 times. Just type it in. Just be like, 2015 Aaron Rodgers highlights. Just pick a random year. What this guy is able to do with the football, I believe, is just so impressive. He's nothing without Davante Adams. Okay, he won a Super Bowl without Davante Adams. So, okay, Jordy Nelson. Okay. Well, then Tom Brady's nothing without Gronk. Mahomes is nothing without Kelsey. Joe Montana is nothing without Jerry Rice. This is a team game. This is a team game. Okay. Jeez, freaking weirdos. These guys get weird about Aaron Rodgers. You get weird about Aaron Rodgers too.
No, you'll see where I have him. You'll be shocked.
Yeah, I will see. But yeah, he didn't win everything. Nobody won everything. I have him 5, guys. I don't have him 2 or 3. Nobody was as good as throwing the football as this guy. Nobody. Not a soul. Not a soul was as good as throwing the football as this guy. I'm sorry. It's just not. So yeah. I have Aaron Rodgers 5, 4 times. He's worse than Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers sucks. What are you talking about? Phillip Rivers sucks. Drew Brees, dude.
You spelled his name wrong, Travis. Anyways,
yeah, cook him.
Here's my top 5. Did you go finish, Nick?
Yeah. I'm reading this. Phillip Rivers is a great all-time player. Sure. Yeah, he's a great all-time player. Yeah.
You get that too. Apparently.
He does. He does have the greatest career. I get it. I get all that. Aaron Rodgers has oh my gosh, guys. I don't want to have to do this, but I guess I have to do this. I don't know why these guys hate Aaron Rodgers so much. How is he better? How? Explain how he's better. We'll just go through it. I'm just going to go through it. Let me pull up Aaron Rodgers real quick.
Oh, he'll get short his ACL, bro.
I mean, Drew Brees is nothing on Michael Thomas, apparently, is what I've been, or Jimmy Graham. Okay. They're both Super Bowl champs. They're both Super Bowl MVPs. Drew Brees has no MVPs. Aaron Rodgers has 4. Drew Brees is a first one-time All-Pro. Okay. Aaron Rodgers is a 4-time All-Pro. Drew Brees is a 13-time Pro Bowler. Aaron Rodgers is a 10-time Pro Bowler. He's got that one on him. Drew Brees has 80,000 passing yards. Aaron Rodgers is at 65. They both have Drew Brees has 571 touchdowns to 43 interceptions. Aaron Rodgers is 526 touchdown passes to only 123. The passer rating 102. Drew Brees is 98. Drew Brees played longer. I'll give him that. Drew Brees does not have more aura. Stop it. He played longer. I'll give him that. He's played longer, so he can have that one. I mean, I don't know when Aaron's going to retire or not. I genuinely don't know when he's going to retire, but yeah, he can have that one. Yeah. Drew Brees fought through a hurricane okay. All right, go ahead, Trey. They're just pulling stuff out of the rear end.
Well, top 5 for me. Number 1 is Tom Brady. Of course, I think he's the greatest quarterback of all time. Best football career ever. You know what's crazy is last 2 years in the NFL, this dude had 4,000 yards in passing, by the way. That's at 43 years old is crazy. And that year was considered his worst year ever with 4,000 yards passing. Was it the force? I feel bad for him. I feel bad to go cheating on him. Whatever. That sucks to be cheated on, man. I don't know that feeling. I hope I'll never feel that feeling, but yeah. That's crazy that he had 4,000 yards in passing is crazy. So, number 1, top of that, Tom Brady, he came out. He can say it himself. He wasn't the most strongest arm ever, but he did. He worked hard. He had he took off weights and did bands, and he made it good for himself. I think he could probably play today if he wanted to, but he probably doesn't want to play. He's making money off Fox and but yeah, he was just crazy, and I get it. Also, Dak Prescott. For this guy,
He's 45. Dak was insane that game. Dak was unbelievable in that game. He had like 4 touchdown passes, something like that. I don't remember, but Dak was great in that game.
And he was on top of that. He did everything he could to bring us into the playoffs at 45 for things going on in his life. That's crazy to think about. He torched the Legion of Boom, torched them. I know he had the Legion of Boom, by the way, was first in defense with Richard Sherman, Earl Thomas, Cam Chancellor. I mean, that team was stacked with Bobby Wagner. He torched them. He did. And it's crazy to see that. And top of that, 28-3 comeback. That was crazy too. Mm-hmm. He is a competitor. In my opinion, he's the second greatest competitor of all time behind Tiger Woods. He wants to win. He likes to win. He's amazing, man. Tom Brady he's the GOAT. Number 2 is Patrick Mahomes. I used to hate Patrick Mahomes. I can tell you this. I used to hate him because I hated the fact this guy's close to Brady, and he actually is. Patrick Mahomes is my favorite player now. This guy.
You muted yourself.
I don't know what the heck just happened. That was so dumb. Mahomes is top 2. Top 2. 6 years in the league. He went head-to-head with Brady. He almost won in 2018. Top of that, his first year starting, he won MVP with 50 touchdowns and 5,000 yards in passing. That's insane. He came into Tech as a 3-star recruit and became an all-time great. That's insane to think about. I mean, Patrick Mahomes, when it mattered most, he won when he won. He has 5,000 yards in passing. So that's crazy to think about.
Yeah.
Number 3 is Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning for me. This is Peyton Manning's stats. I had it up. Peyton Manning is a 5-time MVP. He's the greatest regular season quarterback of all time. Okay, he has a most best rating in quarterback in regular season. By the way, he won NFL Comeback of the Year after broken his neck, and after that whole happened with the Colts. Okay, he's third all time in yards. He's tied with Brady. No, second in with 539 touchdowns. He has 14 seasons of 4,000 yards in passing.
That's ridiculous.
That is crazy. He has 43 fourth quarter comebacks. And he has a game-winning drive.
He was clutch too.
54 game-winning drives behind Tom Brady. That's second, by the way. And top of that, in 2013, he had 55 touchdowns, 5,000 yards in passing, set an NFL record. That is crazy, guys.
Mm-hmm.
And top of that, a year before his last season, he had 48 touchdowns, by the way. He could have played under 3 years if he wanted to.
Yeah,
he's the only one besides Mahomes to go head-to-head against Tom Brady and that Packers defense, by the way.
Yeah, he got his licks on Brady for sure.
That's hard to do.
I think doesn't he have a winning record against Brady in the playoffs?
He does, yeah. He's the only one. He's the only one.
That's impressive. Yeah.
And by the way, in 2006, that AFC Championship game was the greatest game I've seen in my entire life. I watched it on YouTube. It's the greatest game I've ever seen in my entire life. It was hands down the best football I've seen in my life. Of defense, offense, special teams. It was amazing. Go back and watch that. It's on YouTube. It was amazing. So, yeah. Number 4. It's Aaron Rodgers.
Wow. You got A-Rod at 4 over Montana?
I do.
Wow. Okay.
You know, he brought Jerry Rice and Joe Montana.
Yeah.
And he made a good point. I'm like, that's actually a good point. Jerry Rice was the best for his team on his best.
That is true. He was the best player on his team. That is very true. Yeah.
And Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, I'm looking at him. I don't respond to rage bait no more.
You're just blasphemous, Travis. What you are. You're like Skip Bayless, brother.
She's just gonna sit and name the quarterback's best receiver and say, "But they had this guy." It's just,
bro.
If you guys give us legitimate comments, we'll respond.
Here's the deal, okay? Aaron Rodgers is a 4-time MVP. He's a 10-time All-Pro. AP Athlete of the Year 2011.
Yes, then Super Chats.
He has a career passer rating of all-time 102.4. He's an all-time leader in TD to interception ratio of 4.23. That's pretty impressive for a quarterback. Consecutive passes without interceptions, 402. A single season passer rater with 122 in 2011. The season won a ship, by the way. Okay, he has a 500 plus touchdowns, 60,000 yards, and 65% as well. On top of that, what's next about his talent wise is the way he throws the football was amazing. Greatest throw the football in my opinion I've seen in my life. He was off his back foot. I mean, there was a game where he threw a Hail Mary, and I don't know how he threw that freaking ball. At 40, earlier this season, at 40 years old, this guy was like destroying some. I think who team would they play with earlier this Thursday night? I forgot, but he threw a Hail Mary, almost won the game for the Steelers. I get it. The Jets happened. We won't go there. Okay, we won't go there.
Towards Achilles.
And MetLife is just terrible for turf. So, yeah, for me, it's Aaron Rodgers. Number 5 is Joe Montana.
Travis, you want to put Drew Brees above him when he had the same amount of Super Bowls? What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's true.
I think you're just hating.
I don't think Drew Brees ever won MVP.
He didn't.
He didn't win MVP. Wow.
Okay.
But anyways, Aaron Rodgers is his talent wise was amazing. He can throw the football and he coached the Cowboys. I get it, Travis.
Yeah. No, that's why.
That's why you hate him.
Okay, I got it.
Travis, I
'Cause
get it,
every
Travis.
time we saw this guy in the playoffs, he cooked us. Okay, I got it.
Travis, I get it.
I
Travis,
got
I
it.
get it. Travis, I get it, bro.
I got you.
Travis, I get it, bro. He cooked the Cowboys, bro. I get it. I hated him too. That should have been a catch, but whatever. We won't. That's
Okay.
whatever.
Okay.
I get it.
I get you.
I get it, Travis. I understand.
That's valid. That's okay. I got you. I didn't make that correlation, but I got you now. Okay.
Number 5 is Joe Montana for me.
Yeah.
Even though he had a good core and whatever.
Yeah, he's still great.
He was great. He was great. I mean that catch he threw to that play he threw to Dwight Clark and the Cowboys.
He's fantastic.
He torched the Cowboys too. He torched the Cowboys.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. We're gonna move on here quickly. We're already an hour and 30 in. Oh man. We might have to cut some topics. Let me see here. Oh boy. Okay. Let me think here. Let's see where we're gonna hop. We're gonna hop to. Yeah, we can do top to fit. I think we've done this before, though. Have we done our top defensive players? We've done it. Okay, we've done our top defensive players. Surprise, guys! LT's on the top of both of ours. Unless this guy says something goopy about Dion, but I think he'd say LT.
Yeah, he's number 1.
Okay.
Number 2 is Dion for me.
Number 2 is Dion. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're going to talk about the greatest coach of all time. Who are his greatest coaches of all time? Myles Garrett's definitely making a case for that, for sure.
He is, yeah.
What we're going to do is greatest professional sports coach. Okay. Darrelle Revis is my favorite cornerback ever. I would have him in there as well. Who's the greatest coach of all times in professional sports? We're excluding college sports because it would just be obviously Nick Saban. So we're going to exclude him, or we'll exclude college sports so it's not obvious. But the greatest coach of all time in professional sports. Okay.
Okay.
No, it's not Mark Daigneault.
I don't know who that is, but anyway.
It's OKC's head coach. He's tripping. Okay. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I want to go first.
Go for it.
Listen, I respect Phil Jackson. I respect Pat Riley. I respect those players. I respect those coaches. But football's harder to win than basketball.
Matt Eberflus.
Dude, stop it, bro. It's not Tom Landry, too. It's not Tom Landry. Landry, by the way, Travis and Capital Commentary, yeah, they were booing the heck out of him in Dallas, bro. He was booing out. He's got booed out of Dallas. That's what happened. For me, it's Bill Belichick. Okay, here's why. Okay, Belichick is the greatest defensive mind of all time. He coached hard. He top of that, he's second in wins behind the guy who coached the Raiders. Forgot his name, but he's second all time in coaching wins. I get it. Without Brady, he did terrible. With who was a freaking quarterback before Drake May? Forgot his name. That's how bad he was. Mac Jones. I get it. Yeah. But Mac Jones, he was bad. Here's the deal about Bill Belichick.
I mean, they made the playoffs in his rookie year, at least.
And after that, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
Okay.
But Belichick has a weird story to it. He's a weird story, a weird story guy. Not personality, really. He was kind of boring, kind of into the media. He didn't want the attention. He was a GM. I understand it. But Belichick was that guy, okay? He coached his team hard and he won. He got what he wanted, and that was a win. And I want to hear about Spygate. Here's the deal about Spygate. I'm gonna educate something real quick. Okay, I've been in the press box many times. You walk in, especially at WT and Dick Sport, and also at Dick Bavens in Amarillo, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
If you walk in the press box,
is Jay Northcutt? Is he the Friendship Tigers head coach? Sorry, continue.
Okay. Dude, here's a deal, Travis. Here's a deal, Travis, Kai, and Mish, and Logan. If you're watching still, and whoever's watching is watching. Okay. If you walk into the press box, there's a press, the media people, if you go to your right, there's the away team. Go to your left, there's the announcers. And if you go to your left anymore, the home team. How do you think every OTA meeting or practices they have film over the signals? You know why? Because they videotape no matter what. In high school and college and football and NFL. That's just how it is. They want to win, they want to win. It's part of technology, guys. You know what's crazy too? You know why coaches do this? When they come and play? They know people are watching them. They ain't stupid. Okay, they're not stupid at all. So this whole crap about Spygate, just shut up about it. It's stupid.
Dude, nobody's talking about Spygate, bro.
Well, I already know Travis is going to do, and Mitch is going to do, and people out there are going to do, and the haters. Oh yeah, so Travis Belichick's to go. Belichick's to go, and he did not cheat. That's some bullcrap. No, Nick, there's one guy. Ask Logan, who the guy knows who he is.
Okay. No, he's not talking about friendship, bro. He's talking about Spygate with Bill Belichick. Okay. All right. For me, it's easy. I thought about Bill Belichick. I thought about some other guys. I thought about Jay Northcutt. I thought about Jose Moreno. But I decided to go with Phil Jackson. 11 championships as a head coach. I think you might be muted, Trey. Yeah, you're muted. 11 head coaches. 11 championships as a head coach. So 3 with the Bulls, then another 3 with the Bulls, 3 with the Lakers, and then 2 more with the Lakers. He's a part of 3 three-peats. What he was able to accomplish, I believe, what he was able to do in terms of meshing personalities that did not go together. Yeah. MJ was literally punching his teammates. He punched Steve Kerr in the mouth. Okay. I mean, he was punching his teammates. We used to clown Draymond Green for punching Jordan Poole, but when MJ punches his teammate, it's championship grit. Okay.
It is. It's 2 different things, by the way. 2 different things. Jumbo was getting roasted by Jordan Poole getting called captain. That's a difference.
Oh my gosh, dude. See, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, so MJ punches his teammate. It's championship grit and fire and intensity. When Draymond Green punches his teammate, he's a big doofus who has no idea what he's doing. Yeah. Anyways, what I'm saying. Because they weren't soft in the 90s. Back then it was grit and determination. Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't think physically assaulting your teammates makes you a competitor. I think it makes you mentally unstable. But maybe that's just me. Listen, what I'm saying. What he was able to do meshing. What he's able to do meshing personalities that didn't fit. Jordan was a very boisterous personality. Jordan and Scottie didn't really like each other most of the time. Then he had to deal with Dennis Rodman, who, dude, you don't even know when this he could be in Vegas. You could be preparing for a game and this guy could be in Vegas. He's able to mesh personalities. He had to deal with a lot. He had some of the best early schemes, offensive schemes, the triangle. Not a lot of people use it now because defense has adapted. There you go. But he developed the triangle. And then, he's called the Zen Master for a reason. He then goes to the Lakers and has to deal with Shaq and Kobe hating each other, was able to pull them together for a three-peat. Then he helped Kobe again, being the head coach of that team. I think so in football, I think head coaches are a lot more important than in basketball because in football, there's, more schematics, more schemes and things like that. But if I were to say a head coach, who is the most important head coach in basketball, it's Phil Jackson. What he's able to do on the court, meshing his team, off the court, making sure that MJ wasn't punching people in the mouth, and Draymond, or not Draymond Green, but Dennis Rodman wasn't putting all his money on red. It was just, he had to do a lot. And I think 11 championships speaks for itself. That's a ridiculous number.
Yeah.
6 with the Bulls, 5 with the Lakers. So for me, it's Phil Jackson, but I will say the head coach with the most aura is Pat Riley. Pat Riley had the most aura. His fits were unbelievable. Pat Riley is so tough.
Here's the deal. Real quick about that. He brought up Jordan and Pippen hating each other. So I found it so weird to me that Pippen chose him to be in his Hall of Fame, but whatever. That's just weird to me.
That doesn't make any. It doesn't. I don't even know what you're trying to say. But
like him and Jordan were great teammates, bro. That's
they were. They were
playing golf.
Yeah, they were. But then Jordan just liked to punch people for fun. So
they were playing golf.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. So, we're gonna move on to this. It's about to get a little spicy, guys. I promise it's coming. Who is the greatest sports commissioner ever? I'm gonna go first on this. Okay. And for me, it's easy. It's David freaking Stern. Okay. And I'm going to tell you why. This guy, dude, if half the stuff that went on in the league right now happened, David Stern would send 5 black SUVs to your house. Dog. If the KD thing happened when this guy was still alive, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh. Okay, listen. I'm gonna pull this up here. So David Stern retired in 2014. That's when Adam Silver took over. Dog, this guy vetoed dude, Scotty is like Shaq. He changes his GOAT every 5 seconds, bro. Yeah, Scotty changes his GOAT all the time. David Stern was a stalwart, iron-cladded warrior when it came to this. Guy saw Chris Paul head to the Lakers. He said, "Heck no! Get this off my desk. No, heck no, stamped no, send it out." Okay, and now KD can get traded every other week. Yeah, dude, if the Luka trade crossed David Stern's desk, he would have ripped it up and thrown it in the trash can. Yep. Okay, he did not let nothing slide, bro. When Jose Alvarado and Mark Williams got into that fight, they both would have been suspended for 20 games if David Stern was still around. No, but in all seriousness, outside of that, I think what he was able to do for the NBA, building it up, he was very good at. At finding, superstars to put the league onto, to attach the league to. He understood that very well. And he is, I think he's a legend, and he's tough, and he's funny. He's just a funny guy. So for me, it's David Stern.
I actually agree with you about that. And here's the deal too about Adam Silver, okay?
Yeah, I hate Adam Silver, bro.
I find it weird that LeBron didn't win an MVP in his 30s. But if Stern was a commissioner of the NBA, he would have won MVP in his 30s, dude. That's just weird to me. He didn't win MVP in his 30s, LeBron.
Yeah.
And David Stern would have actually given LeBron an MVP in his 30s, by the way.
The only thing that I like that what Adam Silver's done is the NBA Cup. I like the NBA Cup. Everything else, I don't know.
Like, the All-Star game is broken.
Yeah.
If David Stern was the commissioner of the NBA, oh my gosh.
He's a robot, bro. He's a robot.
David Stern will, find everybody, bro, what's going on right now. If he saw the three-point shooters getting out of hand, you know what he would have done? Probably put handshaking back in the game, probably. Actually, dude. Okay? Adam Silver's the worst commissioner I've seen in my life. Him and Jim Monahan are as bad. You're as bad as it gets, bro. Okay? He let Kevin Durant join the Golden State Warriors, which is just stupid to me. Stern would have vetoed it big time.
Yeah.
David Stern clearly suspended AI.
You can replace Adam Silver with Gronk, bro. Put Gronk in. I don't care.
Silver's. Hey, by the way, Silver's getting with the Capitol right now.
Oh yeah, the whole gambling stuff, bro. Dude, bro, I kid you not. If David Stern caught one guy gambling on themselves, he would have strung him up and alive executed him at the All-Star game, bro. The halftime show would have been lining up Deontay Porter, or whatever his name was.
Terry Rozier.
Bro, Terry Rozier would have been banished to the Shadow Realm, dog.
Here's the deal. John Moran to this situation. That would never happen with David Stern. David Stern would have kicked him out of the NBA. He's calling the cops on him, bro. He's running his house. He's made his house.
Bro, David Stern would have had these boys in straitjackets, bro.
He would have had some crazy things going on, bro.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Yeah, David Stern's it for me.
David Stern would not allow the Amazon and Prime to happen, probably. He wouldn't let that happen.
Oh man. I think it's Stern because not only this, he legitimately turned the NBA into a juggernaut. Yeah. He turned into a juggernaut. I mean, really, he did. We're joking and stuff, I know, but he was a top tier commissioner. And he didn't let no crap take place. He was, dude. Remember the whole Clippers owner scandal? What was that guy's name?
He got kicked out of the NBA, right? And when he got fired,
Donald Sterling.
Oh, I remember that.
The moment like the Donald Sterling stuff happened, David Stern, this dude had his bags packed, and the Clippers were up for sale immediately. So. Yeah.
And by the way, I'm not trying to get controversial here. David Stern not allowed the BLM movement to happen. He wouldn't, dude. He doesn't want politics in the NBA. He didn't want that in the NBA. He didn't want that. I was never wanted controversial stuff in the NBA. That's what happened.
Yeah, probably not. You're probably right, dude. You're probably right. But
you want that to happen, bro.
Yeah, I'm glad we agree. I think it's David Stern by a long shot. I think he's definitely the best. So we're going to move over to some other topics real quickly here, guys. So we have already discussed this before, I believe. Haven't we?
Yeah, okay, forget that one. I did.
Okay. Yeah, okay. All right. So we'll stay here. We'll stay on some golf here. So Trey is in Disney, bro. Trey, you gotta watch yourself, bro. If you're trying to get on ESPN, bro.
I'm just saying, dude. He wouldn't allow that stuff to happen, bro. I don't care, bro.
Oh my god.
Oh, my bad, guys. I didn't mean
it's okay, bro. You're good.
I was just saying,
he did preface it. He did say he wasn't trying to get controversial. So
and David Stern was like, didn't give a crap. But what the heck you supported? They put a game. I mean, dude, this guy suspended AI, bro.
Play the game.
He would have been mad.
Oh my gosh, dude.
David Stern. We're not allowed Amazon deal to happen.
Bro, but Amazon's been good. I like the Amazon.
David Stern didn't want. David Stern cares about the fan base, so he wanted people spending money on streaming services.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But okay, we're gonna move on. We're gonna talk a little bit of golf here. So, do you think Phil Jackson? Wow. Do you think Phil Mickelson? I'm still on Phil Jackson. Has ruined his legacy by being on Live Golf.
Okay, he has. Here's why. So, in 2021, he won a PGA Championship. That was amazing, remarkable achievement he did. The oldest major tournament ever. Winner to ever win a tournament, win a major like that. I am top 5 of golfer of all time. I still think he's right there with McIlroy. And Palmer and Hogan and Tiger and Jack.
Yeah, Brooks just left Live, yeah.
So Phil Mickelson is more about YouTube golf now, which I get. But his mentality is like out of it now in major tournaments now. Okay, he's telling Wesley Bryan he has a great time to be in the top 5 now and winning. He hasn't won jack, but he ain't gonna win jack. Okay, Phil Mickelson is a great guy, but he just looks like a freaking drunk dude that's going to the bar at 10 o'clock at night. He's very because about drinking beer and YouTube golf. It's sad to say, but it's true.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. I think, I like to look at what in his prime, how he was one of the only guys that could match Tiger. I think that still carries a lot of weight. But after winning that PGA, being the oldest to ever win a major, I think I just hate what has happened to him. It seems like he doesn't care as much. I don't know if when you watch his YouTube videos with Bryson and with all those guys, it seems like he still cares. He talks, he likes to talk the nerdy stuff with Bryson and all that. And, his legacy of when he was on the tour was incredible. But I just feel like Liv's kind of just turned him into like just a YouTuber. He's just a YouTube golfer now. And that's kind of a shame. And I do believe that Rory, getting the Grand Slam has also kind of pushed Phil down the line a bit, because I do believe that put Rory into the top 5. So, but yeah, I definitely agree. And kind of piggybacking that into the next topic, who do you think's the most wait, I already know what you're going to say. Who do you think's the most overrated golfer of all time?
Okay, I hate to say this. I hate to say this to old people and old heads out there. Who's coming to my mind? I have Jack Nicklaus and Greg Norman.
I thought you were going to say Greg Norman. I didn't even think you were going to say Jack.
Here's the deal about Jack. Here's the deal about Greg Norman for a second, guys. In the 90s, yes, he had a great stretch of wins and runs and whatnot. Number 1 in the world. But this dude has one major win, and he gets mad about the Masters.
He's so done with the 90s.
Because you know what Greg Norman did in the documentary? Greg was bashing Augusta, blaming the way it was shaped because he couldn't win. He made all these dumb excuses why he couldn't win a freaking major in Augusta. You know what he did?
What did he do?
Nick Faldo literally head-to-head beat him in their final match in 1996. He hit a bad shot, and Faldo hit a birdie on the 10th hole and went down from there. But Jack Nicklaus, now that's the Norman wine. Jack Nicklaus, here's why Jack Nicklaus is overrated to me. Okay. All I hear is the 18 major wins he has. Who gives a flip about the 18 freaking majors? It's about context. Okay. He played.
Is it really?
He is. Oh. It is. Here's the deal.
Wait, this sounds interesting. Continue.
Here's the deal. He played against weak competition with Tom Watson.
He did?
He did. The only one that competed with him was Arnold Palmer. God rest his soul. Arnold Palmer's own competitor said Tiger was the most dominant golfer ever. Okay, Jack Nicklaus won 18 majors. That's great. Kudos to him. I love you. I love your hats. Your golf clubs are great. Your balls are great too. You're a great guy, bro. You're old. You look like a grandpa. I'm proud of your honorable. Your honorable.
That's a random stray, bro.
This guy is just good. Okay, he's a great guy, nice guy. I want to shake his hand one day. It's Jack. Respect you, bro. Congrats for what you did for the game. Here's the deal, though.
Huh.
That's the only argument Jack Nicklaus fans have about the GOAT. Is 18 majors. That's all they have.
Huh, okay.
So he's the most overrated golfer by far, and I hate to say it because Jack's great. Taking the greatest of all time in my book. But it's a shame that all I hear is the 18 majors, 18 majors, 18 majors, 18 majors, 18 majors, 18 majors, 18 majors. Well, Jack had 18 majors. Okay, Tiger won 4 majors in a row. 18 majors though. Okay, it was more impressive. 18 majors or 4 majors in a row? What's harder? 4 majors in a row is harder. And Jack Nicklaus, I just can't, bro. I hate his fan base. I blame him for that.
So that was a really interesting take on context and competition.
Yeah.
That sounds really familiar, doesn't it, guys? Where have I heard that before? Maybe it'll come back to me later. I have a quick question for you. Rory McIlroy is 36 years old.
Right.
He's in great shape. He's taking great care of his body. I assume he will be able to play at a high level for at least 4 more years. Okay. If he wins 5 majors in the next 4 years, putting him at 10, would you have him ahead of Jack?
Yes. Rory McIlroy is the best golfer in championship besides Tiger Woods. I mean, Rory has already the FedEx Cup 3 times. That should be a major.
It should be counted because he has 3.
The players,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, what else do you need? On top of that, he had one of the most dominant performances at 2011 U.S. Open.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I think I'd agree with you if Rory got to 10 in the next 4 years. That would mean he had to win 5 more out of 12 majors. So you'd have to win almost half of them. That's a lot.
Yeah.
If he won half of them and almost half of them in the next 4 years, that'd be super impressive. We'll see. But yeah, Rory's been great. Man, I just think about his Masters win sometimes. I hope he's able to pick it back up. I think he was drunk last year.
He was high as heck
after he won that Masters. So
he was hungover.
Yeah, for sure. But for me, I mean, I don't really know about the most overrated golfer. I mean, I feel like Greg Norman's up there. I don't exactly know, but I'll let you stick with your Jack. I like that one. Okay. Trey Lopez.
What's up, Nick Rankin?
I have a question for you.
Okay.
What does LeBron? Okay, you're an MJ fan, right?
Yeah, I am. I like Jordan Brown.
You love Jordan. You've told me the last time. Do you see Travis? Are you drunk, bro? What are you typing? McElroy?
Who's PH?
Of the big stick. The guy who swings it hard. Bryson?
Travis is drunk.
What is Travis talking about? Okay, you've told me a lot of times in the past couple months, MJ's the GOAT because you're rewatching. Bryson's the most overrated.
Dude, don't do that.
I don't know about that, bro.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. He's great. Bryson's great.
This dude's a 2-time major.
He's the only guy on LIV. He's the only guy on LIV who could still compete with the PGA guys.
This dude was one that beat McIlroy in a head-to-head U.S. Open matchup.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I think Bryson's really, really good. That's a hot take. I like that take, though. That's a hot take, but I don't know.
Scheffler head-to-head.
I think you could say that doesn't matter. Trey, it doesn't matter that he won a major and beat Rory head-to-head. It doesn't matter. Yeah, Rory got his get back. Of course Rory got his get back.
Yeah, he did.
Bryson won the U.S. Open last year, bro.
The Capital match, didn't LIV beat the PGA Tour players?
I don't know. Oh, also Rory just was a big part of the Ryder Cup victory as well. But
yeah.
Okay. What I'm trying to say, Travis is getting us off topic. What does LeBron have to do to solidify to you? Because you're still not sure. And I know if you end up watching and you decide, but if LeBron, what is to MJ fans, to the super MJ fans, what would LeBron have to do to be considered the GOAT to them?
So for me, I'm starting with me first. I gotta watch 2012 to 2021. I'm almost watching LeBron's younger season too because I want to see the impact he had because I was young. I don't remember everything like my memory. I was like a 6-year-old kid, and then I was in elementary school, middle school, and high school when he won. I was a sophomore, and I was a junior in high school when he won his last championship. A junior, by the way. And COVID was still happening, and we're kind of outskirts of COVID-19 of that outbreak that happened. Here's the deal about this for me though, for super fans out there. I think to the Stephen A. Smith of the world, Skip Bayless of the world. Stephen A will say it. Skip probably will say it. I think if he wins a chip this year, he'll probably solidify it.
Okay, well, yeah.
Stephen A. Smith will say it. He will have to say it. Same with Skip.
Skip won't say it. Skip won't say it.
Okay, Skip. You know what Skip said? Though Skip said he has to play till 50 years old to become the GOAT. That's what Skip said. Till he's 50.
Okay, bro's going to be in his 30th season.
I know. And then top of that, Broussard, Chris Broussard will have to say he's the GOAT. If he wins a chip this year. So if he wins a chip within the next 2 years from now, or for a year or two, next year, this year from now, he'll be the GOAT. For me, though, I gotta watch 2012 to 2021 that season because I want to watch it without being a fan, super fan base, all hyped up about it. I'm watching a different perspective. So yeah.
Okay. I think if you don't have LeBron as the GOAT already, you're just old or you just don't like the current game. I get it. Because I get that the 90s was their era, those people's era. I understand. I get it. But I just don't understand. I don't even want to get into it. LeBron, I don't know what more you'd have to do. Because I already think he's the GOAT, obviously, but
because they hold the 4-10 record against him, that's why.
I'm not sure why going to the finals 6 times. Okay, out of one of those losses, 2011 was the only time he was favored and lost. Yeah. And I will have told you 1 trillion times. 2011, he was not good. He was not as bad as people said because people said Jason Terry outplayed him. Jason Terry averaged like 0.2 points per game more than him, and LeBron averaged more rebounds and assists. So I don't think Jason Terry outplayed him. Was LeBron bad in that series? Absolutely. What did he do the remainder of his career? In 2012, perfect season.
Yeah.
Snubbed by a Marc Gasol random defensive player of the year. I blame Adam Silver for that one. I'm just kidding. That wasn't even Adam Silver. He wasn't even there yet. It was still David Stern, but I don't know why that happened. He was on the second team all defense one, whatever. 2013, he wins again. 2014, he plays against the hottest Spurs team ever. D Wade's legs are broken. Kawhi was so good. Kawhi stopped LeBron. LeBron averaged 28 points on like 70% shooting.
Yeah, it's clamping up.
He's getting clamped. 2015, he goes back to Cleveland. He goes up again. LeBron is so unlucky. Kyrie's knee explodes. Kevin Love's shoulder explodes. It's LeBron, Iman Shumpert, Matthew Dellavedova, and Tristan Thompson against. Okay, you guys get it, right? Iguodala won the MVP that year, by the way, for holding. Hold on, I'm going to pull it up. Are you guys ready for this?
35 points, yeah.
Iguodala got the MVP for holding LeBron to 36, 13, and 9.
That's crazy.
That's clamps, bro. But okay. What I'm saying is after 2011, he went on one of the greatest stretches ever. He won 4 titles. He was the best player in every one of those finals, even the ones he lost. Sorry, he had to play against 5 first ballot Hall of Famers in 2017 and 2018. My bad. Sorry about that. Sure. And in 2018, Kyrie wasn't even there. It was LeBron and me and Trey and Travis and Amish against Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and Kevin Durant. So, okay.
Yeah.
If you want to hold that against him and say he should have won that, okay, I guess you can do whatever you want. But what I'm saying is after 2011, he went on this fantastic stretch. That was the worst he's ever played in a playoff series in his life. And since then, in 2016, he led everyone in every major statistical category after coming down 3-1 against a 73-9 team. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I feel like LeBron, what he's done in his career, should be good enough to be considered the GOAT, but I get if the 90s is your era, I understand. I get it. And I think MJ is great. I think MJ was way better than the 90s era, and I think that's why he dominated. He was way ahead of his time. Was he still limited compared to some players today? I do believe so, because I don't think he was as good going left. I know Trey will show you 2 clips of him going left and say he had a left hand. He couldn't shoot the three, and I know he would have been able to develop one. I don't know, but he never really practiced them because I know it wasn't that thing back then. But still, I think LeBron's overall.
People do hold this too, like if LeBron, the JJ Redick hiring, and also
the JJ Redick hiring, and now people say he's one of the best young coaches in the NBA.
And he might get fired too.
He's not going to get fired. They're 20-10. He's not going to get fired.
I know. And then top of that, they also hold the Nuggets beating LeBron too in 23.
Okay, so in 2020, LeBron beat the Nuggets.
Yeah.
LeBron beat them in the bubble. This was the Nuggets team that just came back down 3-1 against a Clippers that were favored to win that year with Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, and LeBron beat them. And then the Nuggets beat them in 2013. Okay, how old was LeBron in 2013? He's out of his prime at this point. He's still amazing. He's not in his prime. Put 2020 LeBron on that Lakers team on the 2023. Watch what happens.
Jokic tore his ACL too.
This was before Solomon Hill did a front flip somersault into LeBron's ankle and took away a vast majority of his athleticism. So I if you want to say Joker, who's a top 15 player ever already, if you want to hold that against 39-year-old LeBron, sure, go ahead. Go ahead. I guess if you want to. MJ was smoking cigars doing Jack Diddley on the Wizards at 39, by the way. So anyways, I don't know. I really don't know. So the future of the NBA is very bright. We're looking at some fantastic young players coming up. Trey is going to get me on this one. So the LeBron and Steph Curry have been kind of the face of the NBA. LeBron's been the face of the NBA since he got drafted. Curry's been a huge proponent of the NBA's success. And, Kevin Durant's been huge as well. When the current greats retire, who do you believe will be the future face of the NBA?
Well, Jokic, by the way, is he's hurt. People are saying he tore his ACL.
Wait, what?
Yeah, against the Heat tonight. There's a play out there. Jokic just went down hard on his knee.
Wait, you said that? I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, ESPN reported it. So he might be out for the season now.
No,
prayers for him, man. Great guy. But yeah, I don't know, man. It looks bad for the Nuggets now. But with that being said, face of the NBA. I know, bro. It's crazy. It looks a little. I think he tore it. Oh man, it looks bad. Poor guy, bro. It's the face of the NBA. There's 3 people come to my mind for the face of the NBA. Anthony Edwards. I think Amen. Is going to be the face of the NBA probably. They're pushing him to be the face of the NBA. Number 2, Cooper Flag. Number 3, AJ Dybunsta. And here's why. Ain't Wembanyama yet.
Dude.
Because Wembanyama guys, I'm gonna play 5 years in the NBA. Let me tell you why. He have a calf strain and a blood clot, and I hate to say it too because he's too tall. He's tall as heck. But yeah. But here's the deal. And AJ Dybunsta, Cooper Flag, and also Anthony Edwards.
This dude just said AJ Dybunsta before Wemby. In the face of
here's the deal, okay?
And where's Luka? Luka Doncic.
I forgot about Luka too. Luka too. So forgot about, and also SGA too.
SGA, bro. No, I'm sorry. I think SGA is fantastic, and amazing player. I just think people don't like the way he plays too much. I don't know if he'll be the face of the NBA.
That's true. That's a good point. So if Ant-Man,
dude, Drake, do you hear this guy? Okay, let me go. I gotta go.
No, listen. I'm repeating real quick. Okay. It's 8. So this is me, Ant-Man. It's me, Cooper Flag. AJ Dybunsta, Wembanyama,
No, you can't say Wimby. You said no.
And then Luka in no order. There you go.
No, he just added Wimby at the end. Did y'all see that, guys? He tried to add Wimby at the end.
I was going to say Wimby, but
He said.
No, I didn't. You're just
Hey, man, Cooper Flag and AJ DeBensta. That's what he said. Okay. All right. Holy guacamole. It's okay. I'm trying not to crash out here. It's obviously Wimby. It's obviously Wimby, bro.
Right.
Dude. Oh my gosh. I don't know what Wimby did to you, bro. I really don't know.
I like Wimby.
No, you don't. You do not like Wimby.
You get hurt, bro.
I don't care. You do not like him. You don't like him. You don't like him.
Wimby's gonna get hurt, dude.
Wimby,
He's gonna tear his ACL.
Luka, and Cooper Flag. I'm so for real.
No,
that's what it is.
Emma's being better.
No.
Emma's having 35 points per game.
Man's like 40 years old already.
Emma's not even 40. He's averaging 35 points per game, bro. 35 points per game.
Man is not averaging 35 a game. He's not averaging 35.
30.
For how much?
For 10 straight games.
For 10 straight games, he's averaging 30. Luka's averaging 34 for the whole year.
You see, bro.
He's Ant-Man has 50. He has 50 baby mamas, bro.
That's respect.
He can't be the face. Respect.
That's me becoming a real man.
Give me this dude. Zach said PJ Rose. Derrick Rose fan. Derrick Rose's son is PJ. It's Wimby, brother. It's Wimby. Luka.
And that's what the Benz is going to be that guy in the NBA, guys.
Okay. This guy has been doing double backflip bounces on AJ Dybantsta.
Dude, at 35, he's having 35 points per game and triple-double the other night. That was crazy.
He's not averaging 35 a game. I don't know why you say every.
No, I'm talking about one game. He had a triple-double.
He had a triple-double against a D3 school, brother.
No.
Name me. Was it the Abilene Christian game that he had?
Yeah.
Name me 4 players on Abilene Christian's roster right now.
Okay, my boy Kay Hornacek from Emerald High.
Yeah, that's one.
Number 2.
Okay, exactly. That's exactly my point. He's
by
great.
By the way, AJ coached Cooper Flag in high school. By the way,
no, he didn't.
I watched
he did not cook him. He did not cook him.
I watched him.
Brother, we just watched Cooper Flag score 40 as an 18-year-old. He beat a LeBron record.
I know.
And you're talking about AJ Dybantsta.
I think Cooper Flag would be better than Wimby, bro, as an NBA face.
I think Wimby. Did Wimby like personally assault you?
No, Wimby almost didn't get hurt. That's the thing. I like Wimby. Doesn't get hurt. He ain't playing 10 years in the league. He's that tall. He had a blood clot last season, out for the rest of the season. He was out for a month with a calf strain. What's going to happen next? His ACL? I'm sorry, bro, but he's getting pulled off the bench for a reason because he can't. He's going to be. His body's too fragile. He's tall. He's great. I think it's unbelievable what he's did. I mean, this guy's cooking OKC. He cooked Chet Holmgren, whatever his name is. He cooked SGA and Lou Dort.
Dude, Wimby played 71 games his first year. He played 46 the second year, the blood clot, and he's played 19 so far this year.
I know.
He's going to end. He might end this year with playing 65 plus games. And you're acting like he's Anthony Davis.
He's too tall, bro.
Anthony Day-to-Day Davis.
He's gonna get.
Dude, this is elite rage bait. It's obviously Wimby. It's obviously Wimby.
Dude, watch out for him.
Can we see what AJ Dybantsta looks like against a ranked opponent first, please? Before we talk about him being the face of the NBA.
By the referee against UConn rigged that game, but whatever.
Okay, he almost beat UConn, guys. He's the face of the NBA because he almost beat a college team.
Because the refs cooked, the refs rigged it. They rigged the game.
I know he played UConn. He lost. He's not in the NBA. We can't say he's going to be the face of the NBA when you have no idea what he looks like against consistently tough competition in college.
Wait. He's coming for it all, bro.
This guy has told me multiple times. AJ, okay, hold on. We're gonna bring this up. No. We're doing it now. I forgot about this. Top 3 prospects in NBA history.
You ready?
Do you guys want to know what
Ready?
Trey's is? No, I'll say it. I'll say it for you.
LeBron, Wemby, Cooper Flag.
No. No. Don't lie. You did not throw Wemby in there. You did not have Wemby in there. Don't lie.
Yeah, he is top 3.
No, he's not. Not to
He
you.
is top 3.
No. Oh, do you even have to pull up the text message?
I was showing you, bro. But
You weren't trolling me. Stop. Ready for this, guys? Are you ready for this?
and also Kareem too. Forgot about Kareem.
This dude said Shaq was a better prospect than Wemby. He said Cooper Flagg's a better prospect than Wemby. He said AJ Debence is a better prospect than Wemby.
Flag.
He's. I can't with you. Drake, who is this guy you keep spamming, bro? Is this some dude in college? Oliver, I don't even know this guy's name. A 7'9" center for the Gators who averages 0.8 points per game. How are you 7'9" and you average 0.8 points per game? He's 7'9". This guy must be cheeks at basketball. Genuinely cheeks.
It just don't posterize them.
Scoot Henderson, my beloved, we miss you. Okay. Trey's rage baiting. He hates Wemby.
I don't hate Wemby. I just think he's not going to play that long in the NBA.
And you said he's not a top 3 prospect ever.
He is. He's behind AJ. He's going to be behind AJ Dabinsta.
AJ Dabinsta might not even go number 1 overall.
Yeah, look, ESPN said it. Jay Will said it.
Oh, Jay Will. Ooh, Jay Will's the greatest basketball mind ever.
Hey, the writers say it. Yahoo says it.
Oh, okay. Let's look it up. Hold on.
And then I also saw a guy who posted this tweet.
This dude's a crazy. AJ's going to go top 3. 2016. Huh. This is on ESPN, Trey. Huh.
Wait, what day was it?
It was November 18th. It was a month ago.
Okay, November it doesn't count. It has to be like recent.
Darren Peterson's 1, AJ's 2 on that one on ESPN.
It could be why he hasn't played yet that time yet. They haven't played that season a game yet.
Okay. Number 1 on Bleacher Report is Darren Peterson. Number 2 is AJ. Interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna be number 1, bro. Watch.
Okay.
Hey, let me know, guys. You want me to go down and check the watch?
Are you ready for this, Drake? I almost said Drake. I was thinking about Drake because he said AJ Glazer. Trey, are you ready?
What?
This was 6 days ago on CBS Sports. Number 1, Darren Peterson.
He has injuries though, so.
Okay, he has injuries. So okay, you were a double crazy backflip bouncing on it right now, bro.
How?
Can he play like can AJ Dybantz play against consistently tough competition for one college season before we say he's going to be the next face of the NBA?
He's gonna play against Tech in a couple of weeks.
He will. And if C4 lights them up, we will come on this podcast after, and you will tell me, you apologize to me.
Okay, I will.
Okay. All right. All right. That one got me. That one gets me, bro. That one gets me. That one gets me good. That one gets me good. Okay. Is Jerry Jones the main reason why the Cowboys haven't sniffed an NFC title game in 25 years?
It's a yes and no. It's 50-50. Because here's why. Okay.
It was like that in 9th grade.
Here's the deal, though.
Dude, Trey probably saw him in 9th grade and was like, that's the face of the NBA, bro.
I did. He's going to cook everybody. He could probably cook Zion in high school, bro. Anyways, here's the deal about...
Have you seen Zion in high school? Okay.
I don't see them, bro. Anyways, here's the deal about Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys, okay?
Okay.
So There was one season, 2007, 2008, where that was the Cowboys' fault. You had the talent, Joey Romo, Terrell Owens, Marion Barber, Jason Witten. Wade Phillips was the head coach. Lost to the Giants. A lower ranked season. That's on them. The fumble and the field goal, that was on Romo. Okay, against the Seahawks. Fast forward to a stretch. It was Jerry Jones' fault. He fired Wade Phillips and got Jason Garrett as coach.
Mm-hmm.
Top of that, 2014-15 season, Romo was probably second to last year in the NFL. It was a catch. I still believe it was a catch to this day. Des Bryant caught the ball, but we won't go there. That's the stupidest thing I've seen in my life. He had control over it, but it was whatever. After that, it's been Jerry Jones' fault. I mean, he got Mike McCarthy in there last season, and he kept him for a long time. He could have hired Dan Quinn or Belichick, but he didn't do that. This season, he got rid of Michael Parsons. Defensive last this season. So, yes, it's on the Cowboys players and also it's mainly on Jerry Jones. So, it's
Okay.
50 for me.
50-50. Okay. I think Travis nailed it. I think Jerry Jones is actually pretty good at drafting. Will McClay and all those guys at the drafting, the scouts that he's developed, they've hit on some pretty good draft picks. I think, he got George Pickens. I don't think the Micah trade was terrible. Obviously, I hate to factor in the injury because that was a freak accident. But, having 2 draft picks this year, having Quinnen Williams, it's a good start. It's a good start. And Quinnen Williams was great when he got there. This guy's so genuinely cheeks at hiring head coaches. He's genuinely so cheeks at hiring offensive and defensive coordinators.
Yeah.
There is zero chance he talked to Matt Eberflus and was like, yeah, this is our guy.
He did.
He must have been high. He must have been on drugs. He must have been potentially drunk. I don't know. But I think he has not set up the team for success in terms of the leadership.
Yeah.
Shoddy's fine. I like Shoddy. I like Schottenheimer. I just think Matt Eberflus is a member of the Taliban.
Yeah, he was, bro.
He is. No, I think he orchestrated multiple terrorist attacks on our nation. I believe so. I'm not joking. I believe Matt Eberflus and Kenneth Murray are 2 of Al Qaeda's I think there might be the number 1 and the number 2 of Al Qaeda. I know the United States just did some.
I want to be clear here. All these offensive coaches on here, I'm sure we got a few. I wish I could look at you when I say this to you. You guys are all part of the Taliban. All right? I mean, you're a part of Al Qaeda. You have changed our game. Made it so hard to play defense for all of us poor defensive guys that
Dude, Nick Saban was talking about. Dude, it's funnier without context. You don't even need to know the context. It's just so funny. It's funny. I think Matt Eberflus is a member of the Taliban. I do believe that Kenneth Murray helped orchestrate multiple terrorist attacks on this nation. But what I'm saying is, no, he was talking about offensive coordinators. He was talking about RPOs, how difficult it is to guard RPOs sometimes.
Yeah.
And how offensive coordinators have made it so hard on defensive guys because he's a defensive guy. That's so funny. Yeah, so no, I believe that the sole Jerry Jones is the owner / GM. We have to put it at his feet because everything that happens runs through him first.
Yeah.
I think Dak Prescott is good enough to get to an NFC title game. I believe that offense is good enough to get into an NBC title game. Yeah, dude really hates RPOs. But what I do believe is that he wasted so many years with Jason Garrett and wasted so many years with Mike McCarthy. So, yeah, I think so. I think so.
And Wade Phillips, too.
Yeah, for sure. And this guy had Sean Payton on his freaking Don't get me started. Okay. So the last question, the one that Trey might get me with good here. Is Dirk Nowitzki the greatest European player ever?
Yes, by far. Here's why. This dude went to a stretch in 2011 where he playing his cup competition. He played against LeBron, D. Wade, and Bosch, beat them. Kobe swept them. KD, Russ, and James Harden, who beat them. Okay. D. Wade and LeBron mocked them being sick. You know what he did? Cooked them. Dirk Nowitzki is the reason why people today, European players today, are part of the NBA. He had a big role in it. Him and Manute Bol, not Manute Bol, the guy that died last season. I forgot his name. He came in my time. That's what it was. He was a good one of the main reasons why he was part. The European players go after him today for advice. He set the stone for European players be good. The impact he had on the Mavericks, and also the team that he had. Probably one of the best shooters, a big shooter of all time. So for me, yes, he is. The Dirk fadeaway, yeah, he's the greatest European player of all time. And I get Jokic. He's great.
It's Jokic, Trey. It's Jokic.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not Jokic. It's not.
Okay.
He played a bad Heat team. And by the way, Boston probably would have beaten the Nuggets in the finals, but
no one was beaten. Nobody was beating.
Yes, they were.
The Celtics. Nobody was beating Denver that year.
They were gonna beat
No.
They were the best team in the Eastern Conference, bro.
Trey, hold on. Let me see here. Okay. So Greece is considered a European country. I don't think Dirk's better than Giannis.
Yeah, I agree with you about that. Yeah.
So you think Giannis is the best European player?
Yeah, I forgot. But yeah, why not? Yeah. Well, here's the deal. Here's the deal with Dirk.
Dude, okay, let's just do Dirk and Jokic.
Oh, Dirk is the first ever European player that went to MVP in 2007. Which, by the way, Kobe should have won that year, but whatever. He's top 10 in points. 31,000 points. At 12-time All NBA, at 14 All-Star, and the only one that played 21 years in the franchise.
Okay.
And number one option in 2011. That was insane. He could have. That was a good run he had in 2011, bro.
It was. I'm not saying it wasn't, but I'm sorry. Okay. So they're both one-time champs. They're both one-time MVPs in terms of finals. Dirk is a one-time regular season MVP. Jokic is a three-time regular season MVP. I'm going to ask you a quick question. Have you ever watched Jokic play basketball before?
I have.
Okay, so you know that he literally does everything better than Dirk.
Except for skill-wise, but
I'm sorry, except for what?
here's the deal, okay? Okay, here's the deal. Dirk has 12 straight seasons, averaging 20 points per game, bro.
Oh, okay.
And, well, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we don't know. I mean, Tim Duncan's part European, if you want to put that.
Tim Duncan is not European. That is a black man.
He wasn't born in the U.S., though. I don't think he was. I don't know if he was or not, but that's what I heard.
This brother was born in the U.S. Virgin Islands. This dude is American.
Okay. That makes sense. But here's the deal, guys. I think Dirk Nowitzki is the greatest European player ever, guys. They had Becky Hell in the
You
game.
just said Giannis was better.
Well, besides Giannis, though, it's between
But
Jokic.
Giannis is European.
Okay, yeah, yes, it's Greek Freak Day.
Okay, I just want you to realize something. Okay,
What's up?
Jokic is 7 feet tall, and last year he averaged 30, 13, and 10.
So did Giannis' MVP career too.
Giannis has never averaged a triple double in his lifetime.
He won Defensive Player of the Year and also
We're not debating Giannis and Jokic. We're debating Jokic and Dirk.
no, Dirk.
Dirk is a great player. Jokic does everything better than Dirk. He shoots better. He rebounds better. The passing gap between Jokic and Dirk is astronomical.
Yeah,
It's astronomical. Jokic already has the most assists for a center ever. Already. It's
I think Luka might be better than both though.
Can Luka win an MVP first?
I think he could though. I think he can be better than.
Well, then he better prove it. He better start winning something.
He's third on time. He's third all the time in scoring averages too at 23 or 24 years old. But
Dude, Joker, I pray this man's ACL is not torn.
he tore his ACL, bro. It's obvious.
What he's been doing this year, he's been averaging 30, 12, and 11.
He tore his ACL, brother.
I God forbid. God forbid. I really hope he didn't. But I just think it's actually ridiculous what you're saying right now. I think Dirk was great. Dirk's best season, and I'm not even just a stats guy, okay? I'm not. But Dirk's best season, this dude was 7 feet tall. He never averaged over 10 rebounds a game.
Yeah.
His best season, his MVP year, which I do believe that LeBron got robbed of this year, he averaged 24, 8, and 4. I think Jokic gets those stats in one half.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I can't. They both have championships. They both are the best player on their teams. Jokic does everything better. And Dirk isn't some defensive juggernaut. So you can't say Dirk's defense is just mind-bogglingly better. Jokic does everything better.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I guess you're right. Yeah.
Okay, exactly. Yeah, that's right, boy.
Probably trade that by to be face of the league. Watch.
All right, guys. We're gonna wrap it up,
Maybe
guys.
we're
We're out of here. We're out of here, guys. We're out of here. Appreciate y'all stopping by. 2.5 hours in. Yeah, we appreciate you guys. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for watching. Thanks for chilling with us. Thanks for
MVP this Friday. I mean, giveaway this Friday.
giveaway this Friday, guys. Trey, you are a W rage baiter. You're so good at rage baiting. Trey's definitely part of the Taliban. Absolutely. But yeah, guys, we're going to get out of here. Thank you so much for stopping by. I know it is late. Happy birthday to LeBron, Ramon, James,
and
Senior,
Tiger Woods, and also
Tiger Woods. LeBron's technically not 41 yet because it's 10-19 where he's at because he lives in LA. So in 2 hours, I'll text him personally and tell him happy birthday. But yeah, happy birthday. Two tickets to what game? It took a two crazy guy from my village.
Travis, what giveaway?
I think he's talking about the Tech game.
With BYU?
No, Oregon.
Oh, he's in
The Orange Bowl. No, I'm not going to go. I will be watching. I'm pumped. All right.
So, there's going to be an episode next week because I know you're going to be out of town.
Episode. I mean, if you wanted to do one, you could. I will be out of town on the 5th.
Okay.
So I could. And I'll comment and Trey will say, get on the freaking podcast. You're freaking scared, bro.
Yeah, he is scared, bro.
Okay. All right. We're out of here, guys. Appreciate y'all so much. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Do all the stuff that helps us out. We appreciate it. We're on the road to 100 subs. We're at 74. We're well on our way, guys. So appreciate y'all so much, and we will catch you guys in the next episode.
In 2026.
Fantastic. 2026. Y'all have a great rest of your year. I'll see you guys next year. See you later.